For the insanity to begin, I do not know how expert mode is in
All
this
right.
game.
Okay, I need to refocus my camera because it got blurry in between.
Always fun.
Yeah. Also, hi, look at our new little 4x3 layout that we got going on. Yes, I know it looks a little weird because Sonic the Hedgehog says what is aspect ratio onto that all the time.
Ah,
I love the era of fake widescreen.
God,
Yeah.
yeah. But, yeah, so, this was a sub-goal back in September. Onto that was for me to do expert mode in December when, Sonic 3 eventually came out. Since it's out now, we're gonna go ahead and do it. And just as a heads up, for chat, don't worry. I have a 2-week and spoiler embargo for Sonic 3 at this point, onto that. So we will not be talking spoilers until, like, I think the full January
Like
4th or so when we do our spoiler podcast at that point. So
Master Chief, John Wick, and Johnny Silverhead all dab each other up in the post credits. It's amazing.
so one last
can I
thing, guys. If you have seen Sonic 3, do not spoil it. We will time you out because not all of us have seen it yet.
Hey, mods.
Yeah.
Here, take this. And this.
No, hold, Ace, hold on. Hold on, I got you. There we go. Every fucking menu sound is a gunshot in this game. Why?
It is
Why
still
not?
funny.
So
Mods,
yeah.
It's so fun.
Thank you.
The movie doesn't drop for me until the 22nd. Okay, yeah. Okay, so yeah, but so in terms of expert mode, I have not played the mode personally for myself, but what I understand, it's very similar to Heroes' super hard mode onto that, and that's basically we go through every stage in order onto that, and basically it is just get to the goal onto that. There's no hero or dark missions or anything like that. Some level design has been changed and stuff like that, but the big thing, if you game over, you're all the way back at the beginning at that point.
Oh,
so,
Christ.
here's what I will say. If it gets to that point, I will save state to get the sake of it done in one night. But you guys will get a complete run at some point onto that. But we are gonna at least do a first playthrough tonight. If it gets that bad, we'll save state to keep the run going kind of deal. But you will get a full legit run eventually onto that. So yeah.
Nice.
Fun fact, I just finished Shadow the Hedgehog for the first time yesterday.
Oh,
that last
so.
story is ass.
It's about
This whole game is ass.
Yeah, I mean, the whole game is that. Honestly, the last story just gonna be real for me. It's just any other final boss of any other Sonic game for me onto that, frankly.
I
Hey,
think that last
Jake-
stage is real nothing.
Jacob, I just gave you a small 1 second time out there. Don't say that I didn't know that. I'll just type it in the mic.
Okay. Speaking of that, can I join in on that that movie discussion cast? I'd love to be a part of
yeah,
that.
sure. For that.
Fuck
yeah! Hell yeah, man!
Yeah, I didn't know you guys were doing that, and when you said it, I'm like, oh fuck yeah, I'd love to be a part
for
of that.
Sonic,
Ryan,
we did one
Ryan,
for
it's
Sonic
okay.
2, so
We're
we're
friends.
definitely doing one for Sonic 3. Make no mistake.
I just still remember we were planning on doing Final Fantasy 16 at some point, so I'm trying to keep that game.
yeah. I just need to actually sit down and do the second DLC for that. I swear to God.
I also need. I need to do both DLCs for it.
Yeah,
Same.
I haven't played either DLC.
Okay,
Alexandra, to be fair, that's not a spoiler for that. Paramount has
That's not
already
a spoiler.
confirmed that.
Oh, I did. I didn't know if that had been officially announced. I'm
yeah, no,
sorry.
it's been announced
I
to
didn't.
that, yeah.
Oh, what?
Yeah,
What?
the
What they
Just
movie
that
say?
the
has
fourth
been
movie
announced.
is happening on that.
Oh yeah, they
Yeah,
confirmed
that's
that
not a
before.
spoiler.
Yeah, that's not a
It's
spoiler.
what the
Yeah,
fourth
I
movie's gonna
genuinely
be.
didn't
that's
know that.
a spoiler.
I genuinely apologize.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
All right. But
Yeah,
anyway,
One last thing about expert mode that I do know. I think the goal is placed on the location where the stage actually ends, like the furthest point of the stage. So I think Westopolis, you will be going to the end as if you were finishing up the Dark Hero or Dark Mission.
okay.
Like, or Cosmic Fall, you'd be finding a computer room because that's the end of the stage, stuff
yeah.
like that.
By the way, chat, are we good on audio and such? You'll probably tell me more when we
Always a good
begin
question.
the game proper onto that.
Testing.
Yeah, we're gonna see. Okay, after we land, give me a 2 if the audio is good onto that. So yeah.
Oh.
Oh,
Maybe
it's so
this
weird.
game
Not
part's
hear-
always
it's
a
so
little
weird not
loud.
hearing him talk about a promise
Test,
time.
test.
Time to fulfill his promise. Black Doom certainly won't talk about Radical Highway in 20 years
I can't-
from now.
I
This
can't
blue
believe they're-
sky.
All
Well, he
right,
could.
give me 2s
couldn't
if we're
talk-
good.
Well, I see a dose.
I can't believe they're putting Keanu Reeves in Fortnite again. Wonder what it'll be
Shadow
like.
Android.
Goodbye, Doctor.
Karate chop action!
Karate chop. 2-finger karate chop.
Real talk, the OST for Westopolis has been growing on me lately. Especially the movie DLC in Generations.
Admittingly, with Westopolis, I can't tell if it's just Stockholm Syndrome for the song for me at this point, or if I genuinely like
I
it.
can't tell either.
I can't
I
tell.
think I like it.
It's in music purgatory for me onto that.
Yeah.
The tracks though I legitimately do like are what is it? What's Sky Troops onto that? I do think that's legitimate.
Highway.
Final Haunt, and I think the one that's kind of grown on me recently is Gun Fortress onto that. The final
Fortress is-
Pure Dark stage on that.
Yeah,
Gun Fortress is
still
awesome.
vibes.
Lava Shelter is my favorite.
I love Lava Shelter so
Lava,
much.
lava, lava,
Dude,
lava,
I
lava,
really
lava.
wanted Lava Shelter for a Generation stage.
It is really
That's
funny
the
how
first
this
piece-
game.
That's the first
That's the
different
first
level
stage
design. Yeah.
And that's the second one.
It is really funny how this game got denied a level in Sonic Generations twice.
I still think that was a bad. I think 05 Shadow, especially for his own game, like really should have gotten
Yeah.
more representation onto that.
Right.
Yeah.
That was a
Granted-
weird call.
Granted, Radical Highway is not that different from Westopolis, but still.
I think
I
at least
just
it
think
should have been.
Radical Highway
I think
stinks.
at least it should have been a Black Comet level. Oh, the other thing I'm gonna be doing, just for the sake of saying for myself that it's good, I'm not gonna be using Chaos Control to skip parts of levels unless it is actually mandatory, like Last Way or something like that, kind of deal. So,
Yeah.
Well, I mean, on the bright side, you get unlimited ammo. and
yep,
nonsense.
which is
That's
a much
true.
better reward, honestly, out of that.
Yeah.
Like, if they straight up just like instead of the Radical Highway segments, if they just replace those with the aesthetics of other Shadow stages, that'd be fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like imagine in Rail Canyon, it transferred into Lava Shelter,
Yeah.
or Cryptic
Yeah.
Castle
As-
for Kingdom Valley or something.
As
Watch
much
out, boys. He's gone feral.
as much as I love the fight and the stage, that Shadow Gens, when I see Metal Overlord and Chaos Island, I'm like, why are you here? There are better. There
Metal
are better.
Well, for Metal Overlord, there is some sense to make it because all of Shadow's bosses are in some way, shape, or form Shadow.
Yeah, they're all like
that is
failed copies of Shadow kind of deal. And,
That is true. I know Pat and I disagreed on this before, but I still think Infinite would have been a more fitting choice than Metal Overlord.
Nah, leave that fraud in forces. I don't care.
It comes down to who cares about Infinite.
yeah.
It's like he's the most whatever character in the entire franchise.
I guess. I mean, people were not hot on Mephiles for the longest time.
Yeah, but Mephiles
either.
they
So-
actually found a cool angle to go with. The thing is, if they are going to attempt to retry Infinite, it's not going to be until like another decade at this point.
He's also just gonna be a completely different character at that
Yeah,
point.
because outside of completely rewriting him, what can you do with Infinite?
I don't even think like Mephiles was that bad fundamentally. It was just more of a consequence of like the greater problem of Sonic.
Yeah, like, yeah, 06 doesn't exactly have the best overall story writing. Like, Mephiles' whole motivation and why he does what he does kind of falls apart when you realize he can time travel. So it's buddy, what?
Yeah.
And I mean,
His concept is just the devil.
Yeah,
so.
I mean, to be fair, honestly, onto that, I think Mephiles had kind of two X factors going for him. One of that they actually found a unique angle to take with him. That being the whole, like, he's still technically from the original timeline. So, like, he remembers everything, but Shadow does not onto that, and that's, like, actually a really cool dynamic with them.
Yeah,
So they do,
there's
like-
an interesting dynamic that they could revisit, and I think it would actually be pretty
Yeah.
high.
The other thing is, Sega can't actually acknowledge this, but I do think the fact of PO6 being a thing has definitely helped him out a lot onto that, because there's just
I mean, that
Yeah.
generally
we're still
more
waiting
eyes
for the
on
boss
06 in general. Where am I falling? Oh, God!
We're still waiting for the boss DLC.
Mephiles also sort of, you know, answers a sort of kind of plot. Not sure if it's a plot hole or just answers a question of how is Crisis City in the main game.
Yeah.
And Gerald gets the answer. It's just, apparently, white space also sucked in some like fragments of timelines that have disappeared. Just like, yeah, that makes sense.
No, we basically okay. Look, I'm okay with Shadow Gen spoilers. I'll get to the game like eventually. Hoping and praying and knocking on wood that my brother actually did get the game for me for Christmas. But so what you're saying is Sonic is now running a multiverse theory. Like,
I mean,
main
kinda.
main timeline.
It's weird.
It's not a. It's like. It's a dead timeline, so it's like.
It's a
just
timeline that does not
fragments.
exist anymore.
It does not exist.
It doesn't
like,
exist in.
Yeah. Well, I mean, the movie level makes it so you could kind of argue multiverse theory.
the
Like,
candidacy of that is dubious at best.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's pure marketing.
Yeah, that's the power of Paramount money on that.
But yeah,
at least it's good marketing. It's a good level.
It is the second weakest stage in the game.
I kind of agree on that. Yeah.
It is good, but that's
second
because
weakest.
Shadow Gens is good.
Weakest being Sunset Heights onto that.
Yeah.
Oh no,
Well,
those are
I'm
fighting words
mostly
right there.
saying that from a speedrunning perspective.
Oh, Pat, I thought you were gonna die.
It's
like
like
Sunset
Sunset
Heights
Heights is good. It's just that the speed run is not that.
It is very much, you can tell it is a straight line level when you're speedrunning it at that point.
Yeah, and the
It's
route
almost like
and,
it came from Forces or something.
Well, I mean, there's
I
Kingdom
know,
Hearts.
and the 2D is much better than the 3D.
Yeah, I agree on that too.
But the chaos control.
Yeah, it doesn't
I mean,
actually
that-
change that much. No.
The time saves are annoying in Sunset Heights 1. Just because like you have to make some very precise jumps that like you can barely make.
That's number one.
Yeah. I thought Chaos Island was actually a really fun stage to like do a
Oh
bunch
yeah, I
of
love
a
Yeah,
fun
that.
one.
Like,
Yeah.
Island.
Zachary, I kind of get why you're saying that, but like Chaos Island's also a really good stage, especially when you speedrun it.
Okay, legitimate
Yeah.
question though, because this is kind of the same idea of why does Sonic fight the Bio Lizard in Gen 3DS, and it was normal Bio Lizard, not Final Hazard. Why is Shadow on Chaos Island not in Sonic
Because they
3D?
had assets.
because
that's why.
because Sonic Frontiers sold well. There's your
more
answer.
they had assets. It's more the
Yeah.
real reason.
Yeah.
To be fair, I also kind of like the idea of like being able to revisit those stages for this, especially since Frontiers was a different format altogether.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This was their way of being able to get a little bit more traditional with
Yeah.
Frontiers.
I mean,
like,
I'll
locations.
say it again. My biggest problem with Shadow Gens is just I want more onto that. That's not a
Yeah.
bad problem to have.
Oh, and
Also-
Alexandra, were you at all wondering about the story reasoning?
You can not. I'll find out. I'll find
I
out.
mean, there's none.
There's
none,
Like,
yeah.
at
They
all.
could have done
Like,
something, but they
And-
didn't.
I literally cannot see where I'm going. Help.
Oh god. Okay, checkpoint. Oh fuck, you died right before checkpoint.
And who knows? Maybe if they go back to the Starfall Islands at some point and Shadow's involved in it, we can say retroactively they made it work.
Because like they at least give some kind of justification for how it's there in the first place.
Yeah.
Like Chaos Island 1 is probably a top 3 level in Shadow Gens.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Well,
think it's Chaos Island, then Rackle Highway 2, then Kingdom Valley 1.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, the thing with Chaos Island is it all depends on if you can get a grasp on Doom Morph, because
Yeah.
Doom Morph, if you understand it, it's actually really fun.
Doom Morph sucks at the start when you don't understand, but once you learn it, it's actually not bad.
Yeah, the game just unfortunately doesn't do a great job of explaining it to you.
I spent 5 minutes at the start of Chaos Island trying to figure out how to do the straight up, like, the rocket jump off the grapple. Just like, alright.
Now, question about this game. Has anyone ever figured out what the heck the red shield was supposed to be for?
I
Is that
think
supposed
it's
to be
a
a fire
shield. I think it's supposed to be fire shield.
But it didn't protect you from the firewalls.
Yeah, don't worry about it.
Very funny.
Yeah. Something my favorite.
Okay, okay, I genuinely wasn't trying to make a joke there. I thought that's what they were going for. That's the problem.
So one of my favorite reactions regarding Chaos Island was I don't know if anybody's seen the Brain Scratch playthrough of Shadow Generations, but when Clement says it's his favorite level in the game and Johnny's brain just breaks.
I'm going to watch that commentary.
Wait, why did
now.
Johnny's brain break? Did he not like
because
run
he doesn't like do more fun to that, and like
Yeah,
Chaos Island is very
It's an acquired
reliant on it.
Yeah.
It's an acquired taste. If you've only done it once, like once you speedrun that, like that you become a changed man.
Yeah, I found Christ speedrunning Chaos Island.
Yeah, sorry to interrupt, Pat. Hit the search. Go to the searchlights. One of the searchlights.
Speaking of which, I'm gonna do that right now. I'm gonna speedrun Chaos Island right now.
Little do you know.
Quit trying to break my records, you fuck.
Little do you know.
You don't have an unbroken record on that. I'm breaking my own record.
Little do you know that Tevi is practicing tree skip right now. Keep them
Okay,
out.
are you fuckers about to pull the classic City Escape nonsense that Johnny?
Not about to.
Well,
Alexandra, we've been doing that for 3
for like the
weeks.
past month.
Yeah, no, we've been having a war, and I just recorded a Design Doc segment talking about that war a little bit.
I didn't see. Wait. Was it? That wasn't the recent episode, was it?
No. This is upcoming. I'm doing one more video before the end of this year, where it's just gonna be. It's just gonna be a rapid fire of the games that I've played this year.
Fair enough. But how does one rapid fire metaphor?
Oh, metaphor! Yeah, game of the year, baby.
Game of the year.
To be fair, I've only gone through the first major boss.
Oh!
I think I can still talk about it.
You are in parade street, sir, for the rest
I
of
just haven't had time or been in the mood to continue.
It is so good. It is such a good game.
Hey Pat, look, it's the suck cannon. We're back in Ratchet and Clank.
Like, without getting away.
How the year started and how it will end.
I was there at the beginning, and I will proclaim the end.
Okay,
Look at the size of my cock vacuum.
How do I get out of here?
Dutchman, I don't think Tevi has any more records at this point. I think I've taken them all.
I thought I took back. The colony.
Did you? Let me check.
I thought I did.
I don't think, last time I checked, you have not, unless you said something to me.
But please don't make me grind this out during stream. I just got comfortable.
No, I still have it above you by 6 seconds.
Oh, son of an Arlean whore. Okay.
Sonic again.
It's been a constant cycle of Tevi beats Dan's time, and then Dan will go and beat it by like 2 seconds or so. And then just beat both.
Sometimes 15.
I have not had a moment of peace in like the last like 2 weeks because Dan legitimately will not let me rest.
Now the joke has just become anytime Dan beats a time, we just post the intro Shadow Hedgehog of Sonic crumpling on the ground with Shadow behind him.
Oh my god.
I am the Shadow.
So Warbot, you're basically back in your neon white era. Got it.
Pretty much.
Dan and Tevi are just Jotaro and Dio. Oh, you're approaching me.
I'm the Joestar curse.
At that point, why doesn't Tevi just use the world and just get 0 seconds? You know,
He doesn't have the world. He has Star Platinum.
Yes, let's start.
No, wait, no. So which one of you is Jotaro, and which one of you is Dio? I'm confused.
I'm the
Warbots
Dio here.
Dio.
I'm the antagonist.
He's the
What the
attack.
hell are you guys talking about?
JoJo's Bizarre
Yeah,
Adventure.
you did. You'll like it.
Speedrun war at JoJo's Wrestling.
Anyway, great JoJo.
I mean,
Anyway.
Shadow can use chaos control, so
Who's cracking open a cold one?
That's me. I fucking need it.
For the record,
I forgot.
for the
Me
record, part of my
listening to you all yap, dude.
Like Tevi, you
Go ahead.
sorry.
Go ahead.
Tevi, you still have yet to open Act 2 of Radical Highway.
I'm trying to beat Kingdom Valley, you fuck. Leave me alone.
Valley
To
will
be
be
fair,
liberated.
like, the other part you got. Whoa! Okay, there are platforms. There are
Oh,
platforms. now.
that's definitely new.
But yeah, basically, Kingdom Valley's kind of like the crown jewel for the speedruns for Shadow Generations onto
It is
that.
the great. It is actually the greatest Sonic stage.
At
maybe
least
of all
I think
time
the
at this
best
point.
boost stage. I don't know if I'm quite ready to say best Sonic stage period onto that.
That is a freaking, that is
like
a
if it's
freaking
not boost
Cinderella
stage, what's
story
ahead of
then.
it?
If a freaking Sonic
Fleet.
06 stage is the
Egg
next
Yes.
stage.
Whatever.
Immediately, if we're talking best Sonic stages, the one that always comes to mind for me is Egg Fleet.
I
Fleet's
still
really good.
can't
I'm not sure if
believe
it's number
Egg
one.
Fleet got robbed in Generations not once,
Once,
but twice now.
Yeah, I kind of. God.
Yeah, I mean,
Is there at least a remix of it?
Someone recently
yeah.
did a stage port of Egg Fleet into Shadow Generations, and my god, it hurts to see it because even when it's a port, it translates really well.
yeah.
Well,
and
you know what you guys
Light
feel-
is like on that.
Yeah, like you guys truly missed out on Egg Fleet spear gliding.
yeah, I mean,
Egg Fleet
but
would have been perfect for spear glides.
Yeah, I mean, in defense of
Shadow.
Shadow, in defense of Shadow Generations, like Rail Canyon / Bullet Station makes sense considering like the Shadow clone
It
pods.
makes sense, but it's not exciting.
I guess
It's not-
the other part is for a little bit of trivia. Back when the Sonic Heroes demo was going around and stuff like that, the stage that you
the Mario
played
Kart
with
demo.
Team Dark onto that was Real Canyon on that.
Interesting.
that
That
demo.
was, that was a really good demo disc, by the way.
I
The
think
Mario
might have
Kart
been
Double
my
Dash.
That one
bonus
had
disc.
double dash on it?
I think
Dude,
that
Yeah.
demo disc was actually my first exposure to Sonic, I think, on that period.
I thought most of those games, like the playable demo games, including the TMNT one. TMNT was not good.
I was say, was that even good?
No.
if
But I
they
kind of
do,
liked it as a kid.
if they do remake Heroes like all the rumors are saying, I would love for them to like recreate that demo with the same stages like for the remake. That'd be awesome.
Prankster, how do you get something like? Yeah, I don't recall Heroes having an actual like stage in 3DS, so I don't think that.
Yeah,
can
well,
count as being
that's
off
your
there.
answer.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it only had Egg Emperor as a boss in 3DS.
Yeah.
Which was cool.
Yeah.
The that era, the quote unquote last of the Dreamcast era, actually I think was Water Palace from Rock.
Yeah.
It was.
That was
Water
in the
Palace
post era.
for, one.
Yeah, because it basically
Oh, yeah.
had it had Emerald Coast from Adventure and Radical Highway from SA2 on that.
God, I love Radical Highways.
Oh God, we
Favorite
can
stage of stuff.
maybe that's why Black Doom decided to
I
Radical
just
Highway
think
the
it's
cult.
really neat, Shadow.
I
Yeah,
just
look,
I'd run the
look,
same
that makes it-
time Shadow.
Look, that mix in 3DS was so ass, I had to recreate
We had
Radical
to make
Highway myself to do it justice.
Like everybody says though, God Generations 3DS should have been all stages from like the handheld games. That
should
would have
have
been so
been.
yeah.
It still wouldn't have been that good with how that game played, but it should have been that.
Maria!
Mario.
Okay, Homing Attack fucked me over on that one.
That is a worthless button.
Yeah.
Wait, was that sound alert there?
Yes.
Yeah, that's our soundboard.
Okay, I couldn't tell on that
Yeah,
one.
that's from the Third Strike Evo. on that.
Evil Moment 38.
Oh,
Evil
that.
Moment
Oh,
38.
30. I'm gonna say was that could have been Evil Moment 37.
Yeah, it's
I know what Evil
38
Moment
for that, the new one.
My bad one with Hugo's most worthless button after like what, 4 air parries in a row?
Well, okay,
Something
guys,
like that.
with new challenger and stuff like that, no, it's not, like, this Heroes remake is not, I think more we're talking about a Heroes port onto that for all these rumors and stuff like that, not a remake on that.
Well, the rumor is a remake for Heroes, is what the rumor is.
I think it's
Honestly,
gonna be...
honestly, I think I'd rather them remake the game that needs it, which is Heroes. So I'm okay with it. If it's a remake or a remaster, I really don't care.
Yeah,
I'd rather
Well,
just not have them put the resources in a remake. I just want a new game.
Yeah.
You know what? Alright, wait, hang on, I have an
I feel
idea.
like it's in the same...
I don't
know. I feel like it's in the same vein as the Perpetual Adventure remake that keeps going around. It's more... Honestly, with currently Sonic Team, I don't think I really trust them actually handling of them trying to do adventure-style games right now onto
Maybe
that.
Hardlight, but...
Yeah, like Hardlight would probably be the closest team I would say I would feel comfortable with handling that style.
My question is, what, like I said, and this is coming from someone, and this is a goal for 2025, one of my games I'm set to try to finally get through Sonic Frontiers. The quote-unquote open zone areas, the open world areas, were they good? Were they bad? Everyone always talked about the levels.
They're all right.
They're okay onto it. It still definitely feels like there's a lot of things to get out.
There are kinks to work out, but they have a decent flow to them.
I will say, honestly, Shadow Generations feels like a much better designed version of the islands honestly, onto that. Because it's smaller, but it's more compact with like stuff to do and stuff like that kind of
the way I always describe Frontiers is the same way I always describe Pokemon Legends Arceus. It's that okay, these games, they are very noticeably flawed and probably could have been fixed up a fair bit by just having more time in the oven, but my god, am I having so much fun, I really don't care.
I'd say it's the Arceus, you know, that and Frontiers and what's the other one? Bowser's Fury are all in the camp of like, it's really good and I do like it. It's just not quite there yet onto it. It definitely feels like a proof of concept still, kind of.
Well, I think Bowser's Fury was there. It just needed to be bigger. Like that was the only thing.
Yeah, it just needed to be more of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
At that point, that's actually, it's very simple. Shadow Generations and Bowser's Fury are quite similar to each other.
Yeah.
If you think about it.
Well, the one thing I would say that makes them different is that Shadow Generations is very much just more Sonic Generations ultimately, whereas Bowser's Fury is this completely original gameplay style from Mario that
I'm not sure if I
never
agree with that.
Yeah, it just feels like an extension of 64's kind of 64 and Odyssey kind of style.
But it's like a fusion of Odyssey and 3D World, but doesn't play exactly the same as either of them. I mean, that's why a lot of people thought that Bowser's Fury was basically going to act as like almost like a beta for the next 3D Mario.
I mean,
game,
that's what it effectively is on that.
I mean, Shadow Generations is very much built off the back of Frontiers.
Yeah.
What? That's rude, game.
Okay, so I want to bring up two things. One, we are on the third stage 2. I noticed on the on the stage title screen.
Yeah, we go through all of the stage and
all of it.
all of a tier of a stage kind of deal before we hit the next one.
Which means I believe the next stage, if we're going from dark to hero, because it seems going top to bottom, I guess Cryptic Castle?
Cryptic Castle would be the next one. Then.
Which means we're going to have like 5 stage 3s, which is still funny.
Shadow, you should be faster than this thing.
Yeah, secondly,
just take a drive through Detroit.
My feet hurt. Leave me alone.
Dude, if you're saying this is Detroit, I don't know if you should live there anymore.
Secondly,
this is what happens. No, wait. This is what happens when the Lions win the Super Bowl.
Yes. No. That exactly.
Speaking of which, did they make playoffs this year?
Oh yeah.
They're like the favorite.
Yeah.
They're probably
They've only lost
either
one
them,
game and have won literally every other one at this point.
I think two. I think they lost the second one like 2 weeks ago. But even that, they're still. Okay. It's either them or Buffalo, who's probably.
I have to check the Washington.
It's gonna be funny because there is a very distinct possibility that before the Super Bowl, the Eagles Eagles and the Lions are gonna have to beat the crap out of each other, and I'm scared of what the result is gonna be.
Whoa,
Philadelphia versus Detroit. Oh Christ!
You know how in Haikyuu there is the battle of the dumpster yard onto that? It's kind of called the big thing. That's Philadelphia versus Detroit.
So football's having its own battle of the dump. Oh boy.
Can the Detroit Lions defeat the brotherly shove? Probably. Look, I will openly admit, the Eagles are a one-trick pony. We have one thing we're known for, and that's the brotherly shove, to the point where every other Major League team complains about it.
I still cannot freaking believe I'm living in a world where Washington's going to possibly make the playoffs again. I'm just like, what?
Wait, like Seahawks?
No, the Commanders! I'm from DC, dude!
Okay,
The Commanders, yeah.
You have to specify Washington Capital or Washington State.
If I say Washington, what team? They're not called the Washington Seahawks. They're called the Seattle Seahawks.
Yeah, you say Seattle, not Washington.
Fair enough. Just when I live in the state called Washington, it brains dead.
He'll think of that first onto that, yeah. By the way, I love the fact that Andrew Reynolds voices every single gun troop in this game.
Yeah.
Wait, who?
Andrew Reynolds, aka, if you don't know, he's the, I think it was the voice director and voice of Nightmare in Kirby Right Back At Ya. But probably weirdly more, the main actor in Book of Mormon on Broadway onto that.
What?
Yes.
Yo!
I didn't know he was Nightmare and Kirby Right Back At You.
Oh, yeah, no, look it up, you can tell. You can tell.
Oh my god. God, it is really funny to me that Kirby Right Back At Ya ended like right before Kirby started to lean really hard into the fucked up shit for the enemies.
I kind of respect Kirby Right Back At Ya for its first, I think, real attempt to try and make lore out of Kirby for what existed at that point.
Yeah.
I feel like it actually did it pretty damn well onto that.
Yeah, just like imagining if Kirby Right Back At You tried to adapt Zero or 02. It's like, oh jeez.
Well, actually, technically, it did exist during that time because it ended around the time of Kirby Air Ride onto that.
Yeah, it was around. I just know the anime ended with Nightmare. Like Nightmare was.
I think it's just mostly because he didn't touch that because it wasn't Sakurai material onto that, and he wasn't a executive producer on the show. So.
Yeah. Sakurai kind of has a problem acknowledging anything in Kirby he didn't make.
Well, admittedly, it wasn't until he was away from the series that Dark Matter stuff really kind of got brought up at all onto. I do think Gooey. I do think the Animal Friends were part of the series pretty frequently, though.
They were,
yeah.
Like, like you just literally have Rick. Hi, Sophie.
So, and on that note, had we been playing the game normally, this is where Sonic would say, "Damn." If he failed
damn, they got away.
All right.
They got away.
Before I forget, I will bring up my idea for Sonic X Silver Heroes, introducing the fifth team of Silver, Blaze, and Zavok.
What?
Because we always have to keep having some weird-ass random other person join Silver and Blaze on that.
Who else would you pick for their power?
I don't know. Marine? I don't know.
Marine?
I hate to say it, she would be a better pick.
Yeah. I don't know what makes Big super strong other than the fact that he's fat. I don't know.
Hey,
bro, that fishing rod strength hit different.
Yeah,
okay.
He literally could just bash a robot with his fishing rod. Also, my man, do you know how much strength actual pro fishing takes?
Also, did I hear somebody make a reference to Scott Steiner? He's
he's fat.
I thought you were about to go to Steiner math. I was like, oh no.
You know they say all men are created
equal.
I can quote that whole damn thing.
All men are created equal under Dr. Doom.
But you look at me and you look at Smo Joe, and you can see that statement is not true.
Because he's a genetic freak.
And I'm not normal.
Okay, I think I gotta go back.
Oh no.
I think I need an actual.
Love how nobody who knows wrestling has no idea what the fuck we're talking about.
Yeah, you wrestle fans.
Do you think
have
just
fun with
grouping
your
nearby it will do it? I don't know.
How does one get it? how does one get into wrestling? Honestly, you just start watching, and you just pick up where things were from there. That's really just how I started. I just decided one day to give WWE a shot, and I just went along with it and learned how things went on from there.
What are we? Oh, there. Oh, thank God.
Yep.
It's found.
Oh, so
Wait, what?
Yeah.
I hit the fire.
Oh, there. Oh, I didn't hear it.
so Sophie, I had a strange dream last night that you might get a kick out of.
Uh-oh.
So I was in. So it's one of those usual you're back at high school fucker like dreams. So I transferred to a new class, and it's full of My Little Pony characters for some goddamn reason. And the first thing I do to assert dominance is challenge Pinkie Pie to a Yu-Gi-Oh duel and proceed to dumpster her with my Skull Servant deck.
What?
I could.
What deck would Pinkie Pie use?
I don't remember. The only thing I remember is
Something to do with parties or me Dolce.
It would be Pegasus's deck with all the Toon stuff.
Oh, God.
yeah,
When you
yeah,
do
that's
World,
You're
yeah.
a loser.
But yeah, the only reason I can remember I used the Skull Servant deck is because I remember my first move was dumping Prince and Baking into the grave, just like, yep, that's normal. Hey, who wants to fight my revamped Skull Servant deck? We're getting 2 new cards soon.
Ace, I'm blaming that story for my latest failed run.
God fucking damn it! I mean, not like you need enough
and then
reason to
Tammy's
hate
all
my
like,
Skull Servants.
good. Oh, hi, Cream. How you doing?
Oh, did you open
Cream?
the box? I think Cream opened the box.
Hello,
Thank
Mr.
you.
Shadow!
Pandora's box, no!
What's in the box?
What?
It's a deck in a box.
Box. Oh, God.
It's
Oh,
like
God.
Black in a
Okay,
Box.
so there is one other thing about expert mode I do know about. I've referenced this before, and I've seen it. It has to do with Cosmic Fall. Basically, short and to the point, it is the only time I've ever found a Chow annoying. You will see what I mean.
Ah, yeah, okay, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Also, speaking of Yu-Gi-Oh, anybody see they're doing like a remaster of GX next year? That's pretty cool.
Oh,
Really?
GX?
Ah.
I didn't hear about
Yeah.
that one.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, that means the dub stops halfway through season 3.
Well, no, I
Well,
think
some people were thinking they might bring the dubcast back to like finally do season
I-
4.
Please.
don't know if the
Oh,
no.
what?
Oh god! Oh god! Oh god!
I think I
Maria,
blocked.
Maria, help!
You-
Maria, help!
Maria.
Maria!
You spin me right round, baby, right round.
What the fuck was that?
Maria! Maria,
Sure,
I
you're
think I was
doing the
building up the...
afterlife faster than I expected.
Ah!
Maria! Maria, I think I
Matt, you
built up
have-
the fact that
Matt, you
you
have 2 lives left. You might want to save state.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing. That's what I'm doing.
Coward!
Maria.
Coward!
Hey, you want him to start back at Westopolis? Be my
Hey,
guest.
I said from the top that that's what we were gonna be doing tonight, and we came to that.
I know. I'm just yanking your chain.
Yeah, bringing back the entire cast, that'd be hard onto that. Plus, I mean, honestly, Dub Yu-Gi-Oh! Has already kind of had such a hard time even existing nowadays onto that.
Yeah,
I know the
it was a
Yu-Gi-Oh!
str-
website has the entire original series on there, subbed and dubbed.
Yeah.
which is really nice, but
I know
I
it
think
took
you
a lot of effort to get... I know it was a pain in the butt to get stuff for brains going for dub, and I don't even know about stuff like for like the Rush
Yeah.
Pool stuff. If
Yeah,
that's
well, I
ever
think
gotten
that-
dubbed.
I
You'd have
think
to have
just 'cause the-
Stefan.
I think just because the Yu-Gi-Oh anime isn't anywhere near as popular as it used to be also doesn't help either.
Yeah.
Like for getting it to be dubbed. I feel like
Kevin was
I feel like it's
really sad about that. He wanted to watch Yu-Gi-Oh! Dub.
yeah.
No, hey, Tab, you want a marathon Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Monsters? We do still need to wrap up
We do
Duelist
need to
Kingdom.
still finish up our Duelist Kingdom watch. Yeah.
I feel like the anime's popularity just kind of continuously went downhill after 5Ds. I feel like 5Ds was the last time it was really at like its peak.
Yeah.
because it had
Yeah.
good
I mean, I
writing.
still like Zexal. Zexal's really good. Even if I did watch it dubbed, which, as everyone else has told me, is dire. I still enjoyed moments.
Yeah.
All I remember is
Look
that
at-
the only, one of the good things I do remember for the dub is that Astral is a massive deadpan snarker.
I mean, Astral, it's a very similar type. it's a very similar dynamic to resident Star Force Slut talks about Star Force again. It's a very similar dynamic to Geo and Omegasis. But flips, where the alien is the straight man deadpan dude, and then you have the hyper aggressive kid. It's like, it works.
Wait a minute. Wait. Is this, wait, are we talking about game Geo? Because I was like, oh, that boy was depressed AF.
Come on, no.
Yeah,
He's both.
He
can be deadpan and depressed. Typically, one can lead to the other.
I think the dub of the first 3 series are pretty good, all things considered. Like, even with, like, the
You
4
say
kid systems.
Dub Yusei lives rent-free in my brain.
Oh,
He
Dub
is
Yusei's
Yusei.
great.
I mean, the fact that Takahashi, may he rest in peace, said the dub characterization was Kaiba was better than whatever he could pull off in the manga is telling.
Yes. Yeah, Dub Kaiba is a treasure.
Eric Stewart Kaiba, or it was Eric Stewart, right?
It was
Yeah,
Eric
I think it
Stewart,
was,
yeah.
yeah.
Eric Stewart Kaiba just hits different.
Admittedly,
Yeah.
I do think later on, like for Dark Side Dimensions, I do think they lean into that a little too much for my liking onto that for it. But you know, the moments that we do get of it in regular Yu-Gi-Oh are fucking great onto that.
I do like him in 5D. I do like him in Dark Side Dimensions as just being a petty motherfucker.
Yeah.
dual sexual
Like, he is-
for a team.
Yeah, I also think Dan Green just does phenomenal as a Tem. I think he does great as them.
I mean, that's the only role he does like reprise nowadays. He doesn't really do voice acting anymore. He does more of training
Yeah.
these days. But
Which is a shame because I think he's great at voice acting.
well, he outside of Yu-Gi-Oh stuff retired after having to be a single dad.
Yeah.
Oh, I
So,
see.
yeah.
Okay, yeah, I didn't realize. Okay.
Yeah, so what happened with that, and I found this out because Little Creepo did a charity event to help him out. His wife died giving birth to their twin kids. So.
Oh fuck! Oh
Yeah,
my god!
So he basically stepped away from voice acting for a while and just decided just like outside of Yu-Gi-Oh stuff, I'm gonna retire. So.
You know what? Totally
Understandable.
Absolutely respectable. I totally understand.
I mean, he still makes now. That being said, I know he still makes convention appearances and does a lot of voice acting training these days. So.
Yeah. Probably helps that his kids are older now, so.
Yeah.
And he can afford to do that.
Yeah.
Damn,
Because
Classic goes on a long fucking time.
Yeah, because for as much as 06 has problems, I think he fucking nails Mephiles. Like, I think he does phenomenal.
Oh yeah, he
as
chews
him.
the scenery in that in the best way.
Yeah, it's like, because I don't want to crap on the guy. Like, who voices him in Shadow Gen? I forget.
I think it's
Robbie
Chunky.
Damon.
Robbie Damon. Yeah,
Oh, Robbie Damon.
I think-
voice actor.
yeah. I think Robbie Damon does really good with what he was given. To me, Dan Green was just so perfect.
Well,
I
honestly,
don't think.
I just feel like the voice direction in Shadow Generations, honestly, is just kind of all over the place, frankly, onto that. Like,
Yeah.
It's also one of the reasons why Keanu Reeves sounds really bad in...
Yeah.
Keanu Reeves sounds straight up
I feel like
bad.
they came in, told Keanu they were told quickly Keanu to do one take, and that was it. So they didn't.
Honestly,
have
it
the whole
Yeah.
does just kind of feel like it was bad. It has been kind of weird. The voice direction for Sonic has kind of grown back to being really inconsistent again, and I don't like it on that.
Yeah, Keanu probably had to kind of do the recording for the game in a rush because he probably had to do a lot of stuff for the movie.
Yeah.
Fuck.
And Teddy
you
stepped on a Lego.
Are you okay?
Did Tusk Act 4 rotate your balls?
All right, so Tevi, where did Radical Highway touch you inappropriately?
Stepped on a Lego, bro. Stepped on a Lego.
Oh,
bro.
Try to find another torch.
Actually happens.
Oh wait! Use the dynamite. You see if the explosion will do it.
You know, got stepped
that.
on a Lego, bro. Stepped on a tack.
That was one hell of a Lego. That was V-shaped.
My man stepped on a Lego.
I think
Okay,
he's
for
doing
these-
Generations times right now.
Yeah, okay, so for context for everybody in chat, I'm running Generations right now because my feud with Warbot is eternal. His time on Kingdom Valley to beat is a 2 minute 36 seconds 0.6 millisecond. I got 2:36.75.
Oh.
No way, game! Game, no!
Wait,
tell me.
repeat that?
Don't tell me hurting all the chow starts the updraft! Game, if you did this!
That's funny.
Wait, repeat.
You know what? I feel better now.
Wait, repeat that, Tebby.
This segment.
What was it?
This segment.
Your
the Met. Oh, sorry.
Your time is 2:36:60. Mine's 2:36:75.
Yeah.
Uh,
I am so confused. What? Where am I supposed to go?
Okay, you made the babies cry. Please leave the baby pit. They're already in baby jail.
This area gets the Matt seal of approval.
Fuck
Where
off.
the okay, I am seriously confused. Where the fuck am I supposed to go?
Yeah, I actually
I
don't
don't
know. I don't know either.
Are there any other?
Oh, God, now I'm.
Are there any other like torches you need to light?
Good question. It might be. Now all I'm thinking about was Matt getting excited about that.
Maybe
God, and I am
okay.
hope.
Anyway, can one of you guys bring up an expert mode like video or something like that?
On it.
Wait, where the dynamite? You remember the main area where the dynamite was? Maybe there's a Is there another like wall you can destroy with that stuff?
Let's see. Cryptic Castle, Shadow.
Yeah, can you destroy that up ahead in front of you on that ledge? Like where the other dynamite was. Can you destroy up there, or... You know, this should explode, honestly, if you think about it.
No, I think this is blast proof. That.
Okay. That being said, the fact that you were holding a torch, that should have exploded.
Where the fuck are we supposed to go?
I don't know.
To quote the
Chris, where
AVGN,
the fuck are we?
it's one of those "where the fuck do I go" kind of games.
Maria, it's been 7. Maria, it's been 7
tell
days.
me where do I go in this haunted castle?
No,
You have to find cheese in that room full of chow. What?
What?
Oh,
Yeah,
what the fuck?
No.
Well, cheese.
I hope you didn't kill cheese.
Oh, there's
What
cheese.
the fuck?
What the fuck?
Okay, I'm sorry. That's not good because cheese's bow tie. You think you can see cheese's bow tie as small as those things are?
Snap Cube. It's been 17 days.
Jan, no, you can't have the grapes. Your adorableness is not going to help your case. You just
This
can't have.
sports my only side of hope.
It's been 3 weeks since I ate that York peppermint patty.
Maria loved York peppermint patties.
My only rations left are a mini Friendly's ice cream tub, like the really small pocket kind. It's probably melted already, but I must ration
I'm
it.
like maniac here.
I miss Friendlies. I miss Friendlies so
Oh,
much.
You
God,
tell me to
why
chaos
is it
control one
so
more time. I
good?
swear to God, I'm gonna piss my own ass.
Why did they all have to leave Ohio?
Sentence?
Why
That
did they
was
all have
very
to leave
much-
Ohio?
If there's
Goddamn.
a quote, if there's a quote bot, somebody put that in there.
Well, he was just quoting Snap Cube there.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I need to rewatch the video then. Good lord.
Yeah.
So
God,
Brandon,
I
so Warbot, apparently your time, Brandon has beaten your time in Kingdom Valley.
Of course, it was Brandon.
Okay. I'm not competing against Brandon.
Yeah.
I don't care.
He's
your
not
name,
my
Your
hard
time is
friend.
meaningless to me.
You're not Tevy. I don't care. You're not Tevy.
If you look, if you look at the leaderboard, there are also 100 other like perfectly legal times above
I'm
both
assuming
them.
of 0.0000000.
It's 0.30 seconds exactly from what I saw.
So wait, Brandon, are you telling me to beat my own time in Kingdom Valley right now, or what?
Yeah, now I'm confused. Were you saying you beat Warbot's time, or you want Warbot to improve his time?
No, don't improve it. I'm already getting close.
I'm already trying to do that in Chaos Island right now.
You're the man. Tebby, you gotta go to Chaos Island.
He's asking you to improve your time, Warbot.
Warbot's like, you don't understand. I only want Tevy to suffer.
I only want his blood on my hands.
Like, unless Pat decides to join in, it's just heavy.
I'm still trying to get Chaos Spear gliding down right now, so I'm not entering that yet.
That being said,
Same
I
thing
will-
for me.
I
You
can't
will
wait
learn
to
the
see
Chaos
Sonic,
Gritty.
like see Sonic Shadow Generations or like a GDQ to see how it gets optimized. That's
Oh
gonna be
yeah,
awesome
no.
to watch.
Get ready
You know,
to watch Kingdom
Alexander, it's
Valley in
insane.
particular onto that.
Since you guys are doing speed runs like that, are you guys competing against each other in like the Astrobot speed run levels, or like,
No,
not
it's
really?
just
No.
with Shadow onto that.
Okay.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
just
So,
it's just Shadow.
honestly, Astro levels maybe on the
Yeah.
So far, this has just been a little
I think I'm
rivalry
just
just
looking
because
for
both of
the-
us are fucking
Yeah.
petty.
Oh, that's game. That is stupid rude. How do we get rid of this fire?
We don't.
You know,
Water.
That's
I
the neat
praised.
part. You don't.
When
You know,
does
that's
Shadow
how many
the-
people actually incorrectly quote that because they say that's a neat thing, not the neat part.
people quote it with neat thing. What the hell?
Yeah, most people say
it's
that's a
just
neat
for
thing when
whatever
it's
the
quote.
context is onto it. Nothing that big.
Yeah.
No, it's just something I've noticed. It's just people who haven't seen Invincible suddenly think it's that.
Or you know, they just want to change it for
Oh,
the context of their
door,
joke.
door.
We're not using door. We're not using door.
Ah,
What? You had the keys to unlock it. I think you actually did auto
Wait,
unlock.
did you have all 5 keys?
It's not totally that this is a 100% save file or anything like that.
Oh. Hey, I don't know. You might
To
want to
be
use
fair,
that.
I actually did get very close back in the day to actually having all the A ranks legitimately onto that. I think I was only missing like 3 onto that.
Wow.
I think one of them was one of the missions in the Doom. I think maybe the Ark and one other level on that. I don't remember which. I think it might have been the bomb mission
Lost
in
Colony.
Oh, there's one behind you.
cyberspace. On that.
Oh, Mad Matrix. Ugh.
Mad Matrix.
Mad
I think it was Mad
Mad-
Matrix Dark on that.
Nice. Oh,
Did you have the A rank for Lost Colony?
For Lost Impact? Actually, yeah, that A rank isn't actually too bad. It just takes a long fucking time.
Oh, cheat, yeah, because that level
Yeah, like,
sucks.
no, like, actually, the A rank is weirdly forgiving on that one.
hey,
Hi, Jason.
I'm sorry.
Hi, Jason.
I'm gonna get off. I'm gonna
What
get
are
on my.
you
I'm
so
gonna get on my
cheeky
soapbox
about?
train. The Doom
Hi,
Wars and Lost
dude.
Impact. You can't change my mind.
You gotta kill like 60 artificial chaos in Lost Impact.
They only kill 35. I kill 60 gun soldiers in the Doom. 60. Okay. What?
How are you
Did
guys
they
doing?
expect you to
He's
charge
invincible,
to
so
Chaos
fuck
Blast?
it, we take it.
I know, but did they expect you to charge to Chaos Blast? I'm so confused.
Level design.
Alexandra, don't be. It's just Shadow the Hedgehog. Come on. What's there to be confused about?
So
reference of why Jason's talking like this. He just got back from Sonic 3.
It's so Sonic 3, man!
Wait,
Oh, you
We're not
talked
we're not
about
talking
it,
about
sir.
the film
We
at
aren't
the
talking. We are.
I know.
I guess
What?
just your non-spoiler thoughts. What did you think?
Easily the best one. Easily the best
easily
one.
the best one. Yep.
Yeah.
Easily the best one.
Yeah.
I only asked for one thing, and I got my one thing, and other things I didn't even know I wanted. Dad, Walmart in particular, you would have been embarrassed to be my friend.
Yeah.
I did unspeakable things in that theater.
Oh thank God! Finally, a
Oh god.
I popped off. I popped off. I was the loudest one in that theater. In a theater that was full of quiet people, certain scenes happened, and I just went, yes!
Oh Jesus! Ow! Ow!
Okay,
ow.
I am going to turn Jason down because now he is, the past few days your mic has been quiet. Now it is back to being loud again. I am moving your
You
mic
saw
down.
Sonic 3, of course. His a bit of hope of him has restored.
I'm just very glad when I went there was no annoying ass kids in the theater. I hate
my
going-
first showing was the fan event, so there wasn't a whole lot of like yelling or stuff like that, but a lot of applause at scenes. I think the only yelling was the post-credit stuff onto that.
Yeah.
My second viewing was actually, I think it was just a bunch of like families and stuff like that. So it was a very quiet showing, despite being sold out on that.
Yeah, when I went to a late showing. I went to one that like at 10:20, so the movie didn't start until like 11. So it was like all young adults, like around my age. So thankfully,
This is reminding me of the second. I went to see Dragon Ball Super Broly like 3 times because the third time was because I felt like it. I was bored, but the first time. I wouldn't see it. It was pretty quiet theater. Second, it was like just general like movie premiere and everything. Most mix of families and anime fans. Second time was clearly anime fans. Because people were making jokes during the movie. The part where Frieza was getting his shit kicked out of him, there was a lot of applause and laughter.
Yeah. Anime movies can be fun to see if there are a lot of anime fans in the crowd because of the.
I guess the problem for me, I always felt like every time I see an anime movie was coming out, it's just like it never actually showed in my area during that time kind of deal, or I was out of town at that point.
Yeah.
I'm better with that, thankfully, for a lot of films.
Yeah. I still have yet actually to see Superhero onto that.
Superhero great.
We should watch Dragon Ball Superhero. I will always call it the full name.
It is a really good movie.
I just on the record by 2 seconds on Chaos.
Yeah. Thankfully they are getting better with that, like with releasing anime movies to a wider reach. But I do know what you're talking about. Like I went to see the first 2 My Hero Academia movies in theaters, and to see them, I had to go to like what was almost this smaller like art house theater that was near my college. It wasn't like a Regal or an AMC or something like that. Like they weren't showing it, but
I think the only time I actually got to see an anime movie was the Haikyuu one. Onto that, I'd imagine, which is like a local chain in my area.
So, Funimation,
for me,
I
it
think
was Haikyuu and Demon Slayer were the big ones.
The first My Hero movie was my first big anime movie. I did have to go go an hour to another movie theater to watch Look Back in theaters.
I was really trying to see the Love is War one, but it was in a theater that was like 2 hours away from me. I'm like, nah, nah.
But I think a lot of companies followed what Funimation, when they existed, did with Broly. Basically, they like more or less made sure there were some releases in smaller locations, but for like major cities, they just like, nah, we're just gonna treat this like a normal theater release. Here, have a bunch of showtimes, blah blah blah. So have a nice day.
Which makes sense for that, considering it's fucking Dragon Ball. You're gonna get it.
I do think my favorite moment for the Haikyuu. Whoa! Okay.
Fuck?
Okay, we're good. I think I mentioned this in our just Haikyuu talk when the movie came out. My favorite, like, just kind of theater moment into that was, I think the ball went outside of that. Somebody in the back of my theater just like, in N-word, ref flag down. Fuck!
That has that who's that Pokemon energy right there.
Just the energy of that killed me.
One of my favorite was in the first Hiroaka movie when Deku was like looking around the island like with Melissa, and then they run into Uraraka and she looks all like off-put about it. The whole crowd just went like, "Oh, somebody's busted!
Somebody's getting fucked."
Yeah. For the anime movies I've seen in theaters, I don't recall there being a lot of like crazy audience stuff for those. I watched even Film Red. Funny enough, the biggest one for me was when me and a friend went to watch one of the like Ruby volume premiere things.
Door was opening, Pat. Why did you go in?
What? Okay, we're going down. We're going down.
Also, speaking of Sonic 3, it's fucking hilarious how on the tweet Disney put out about Mufasa, they're trying to hide all the replies to it.
Oh, it has the energy of like all the Spider-Verse replies back in like Oscar time kind of deal.
Don't die.
Hey, Jason, if you're trying to speak, you're on mute right now, if that's what you think you're...
Actually, someone needs to actually edit in with like in Sonic, have Sonic's face over Scar and just do long clips.
Yeah.
Oh, I've seen several of that already.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Okay, start shooting those dummies because I think that's what bumped you off last time.
It is really funny how, like, even if Sonic doesn't outgross it, everybody just wants it to because they just hate Disney so much.
Well, I think it's also for the meme of that Sonic has just destroyed every other, like, guaranteed moneymaker franchise it's gone up against at this point.
I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't know. Pat, is Morbius a guaranteed
Well, okay, here's the
moneymaker?
thing. It wasn't.
It's
Everybody's
still-
saying
a
there's
kill
some
is a kill.
revisionist history happening on that one because it wasn't Morbius for that. I remember the movie it was actually going against was the third. Fuck, damn it.
Why did you
How many
jump?
lives?
Ace, I did jump.
Oh, man.
It's just Shadow the Hedgehog, so it ain't my fucking input on.
wait, the third fuck? I only remember fuck 2.
Electric Boogaloo. But no, it was the third Fantastic Beasts film it was going up against onto that. I remember.
Okay.
Yeah,
That
and
wasn't-
like Sonic 2 fucking demolished it like so
I completely forgot there was even a third Fantastic
Yeah,
Beasts.
hey,
how
that's why
forgettable
Sonic 2
it
beat
was.
it.
Yeah, that's how hard Sonic 2 demolished it.
Is anyone telling me?
I feel like everybody was interested in the first Fantastic Beasts because of the Harry Potter hype, but then nobody gave a shit after the first one.
Well, honestly,
Yeah,
the second
pretty-
film is written so bad onto it. It's bad onto it. Straight up. Ignore for a second.
Oh god,
Okay,
I was
okay,
like,
Shadow,
the game
don't
crashed. Oh god.
Okay, I did
Yeah,
save
I
state just a
heard
little
a
bit ago,
sound.
so we are good there.
Shadow,
Okay.
Shadow,
Shadow. Careful, Shadow!
Yeah.
We're gonna be here for a while.
Hurry up.
And this is gonna be a pain in the ass. This part.
I feel like the first Sonic movie also got people feeling fond for because for a lot of people it was the last film they saw in theaters before COVID hit because it came out like
Yeah.
it came out like a month before the pandemic hit.
Sonic 3
America.
is now a
The
certified
thing is,
Christmas
I
film.
didn't watch Sonic 1 in theaters. I got a DVD of it later when I had an opportunity to get out and get it. Because I was at Katsucon the weekend it opened.
Fucking.
Oh my
Okay,
God.
I'm loading.
Same spot.
I don't know why I input bucket. I am loading up the save state onto that one. Because I don't know. I am kind of confused what they want me to do onto that. Because it doesn't seem like you're able to make that jump.
Do a test jump. Just like don't move out the platform. Just jump, just to see if it just being on the platform is eating your jump.
That being said, though, I also like to know another reason people probably don't want Mufasa to beat out Sonic 3. Who asked for it? Nobody.
Nope.
They're only making a sequel because the first movie made
What was the highest grossing animated movie of all time.
Damn, not here.
That was Jesus Christ.
Yeah, got it. It's really crazy, like just how much Disney is like just fallen from grace to where like just everybody either just hates them or has like so little interest.
Hey,
in
you
them
want to know where it
anymore.
all stems from? I've talked about it several times, but Disney Plus onto that because it is a fucking money pit for them on that.
Yeah.
That basically
I
it, it forces them to be as safe as fucking possible because all their money gets drained into that at that point.
Yeah. Well, because for a lot of audiences, why would you bother going to see it in theaters when it'll just come to Disney Plus like a
Yep.
month later?
Fucking hell! Why
That
is this-
perception.
Okay, I
Take a
do
deep
not
breath
feel
and
bad
don't
about
curse
safe
out.
stating this shit. What the fuck is this?
Yeah, okay. Yeah, just don't stay when you get to that barrel. This is turning. Oh god. Oh god, is this Carnival Night Barrel 2.0? Oh god.
Yeah, the game crashed.
Oh, damn
Oh god.
I feel this is a sign of something.
Reload.
it. Reload.
That's why we save state.
Reload.
No.
I also like made the joke about it when like movie 2 came out, but I think after like how much money the Mario movie made and how much people are loving Sonic 3, I really feel like video game movies are gonna overtake comic book movies as like the big new
I mean,
trend.
honestly,
for, like,
I was thinking about that, Ryan, where it was like, You know, I kind of noticed the Sonic movies have been the only movies I've actually felt like I needed to go see in theaters like right away. That might just be because of my circle kind of deal, but
Yeah.
I was about to ask about Wicked, but sure.
Wicked, I saw like opening weekend onto that. Admittedly, I had a lot of reservations on Wicked going into that kind of deal. Just because of like the production hell that movie has been in for like a decade and stuff like that. Kind of deal. So I was like, I don't know how well it's gonna be at this point.
That movie had a lot of troubles.
Yeah. Oh, like they've been trying to get a Wicked movie off the ground for like since the musical
the better
came
part
out.
of a decade.
Okay.
But it turned out very good. Like it's yeah. Whoa.
Oh,
What the fuck?
whoa.
I didn't even hit A, guys. He just did that automatically. He just did that automatically, guys.
What the fuck?
The one
Why'd you not have any? Hear that?
The one adaptation I'm really interested to see, but I'm also very worried about, is the live-action Zelda movie. I need to see what that's gonna be.
I don't have a whole lot
zero
of faith
expectation.
considering the director onto that.
Yeah.
I don't got a lot of
Who's the
faith in
director
that.
again?
The same director of Morbius.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm sitting here like, Miyamoto, what do you taste the movies? Because I know he had a say in this.
Yeah. It's
Oh my god.
Again?
Okay.
no, we're good. But yeah,
I'm
it's
just
just
there like,
well, my problem really just is I don't think it should be live action. Period.
Should
I
be
think
Oh, yeah,
animated on that.
I mean, I'm
Yeah.
sure all of us have said, a lot of us have faced our issues with that.
To be frank, I just don't think there's that much potential in a Zelda movie.
I feel like Zelda. What is really going to make Zelda as a movie franchise stand out from a lot of other fantasy epics already that are movies onto that?
It should have been a series. I just think it would work better as a series. Like,
I think there's a lot of potential for a Zelda movie. It needs to be handled right. Like
You know how I would want. You know how I would want a Zelda movie to be handled? Handle it a similar way to how reset the Twilight Princess manga count. Don't because the thing with the Zelda manga, they do two main things that make it stand out. One, characters. Expand the characters. Thing two, expand the lore.
Thing 2? Is Dr.
Yeah.
Seuss?
Shut the fuck
Thing
up.
1 and Thing 2.
I mean, hell, I mean, if you wanted to pull from like the Zelda timeline, I think if you wanted to tell like Ocarina of Time, Majora's Mask, and Twilight Princess as like a trilogy of movies, I think that could be really interesting because you got like the war against Ganon, and then you've got like the separate story with Majora, and then Ganon's return in the third movie.
Return of the King?
And then everybody who has not played any of those games is going to be confused with Majora's Mask.
I think that's how. Nope.
Well, that's their problem for not playing Peak Fiction.
I mean, I know it's fiction, but still.
This
Okay, take a breather.
Going on.
Okay.
This barrel is Pat's
barrel.
white whale.
Can I please get visuals on a run of this level for what the fuck I'm supposed to do at this part?
Hold on, Chief.
Is there a way that you can like build up chaos control at this point to like?
Yeah,
just
I
warp-
feel like at this point,
What level is this?
This is
Circus Park.
Circus Park,
expert.
yeah.
At this point, I feel like I wish we could have a charge for chaos control, but we're in a spot where we can't.
Damn.
Okay, we're gonna
Yeah.
save. We're
Not
gonna
here.
save. Yeah, we're gonna save state right here now. At this-
Yep. I'm surprised you didn't do that sooner.
I just keep forgetting. Yeah, because I cannot lightspeed dash. That will kill me instantly on that.
But yeah, I mean, like we were someone had thrown out the idea of like Zelda being a series instead. I do think Nintendo's probably going to give some of their IPs a shot at like being a series. like I would not be against at all if they gave Fire Emblem another shot at being an anime. I think that could work really well.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Metroid as like a alien horror thriller, whatever the fuck. Like,
Oh god, that would rule.
Honestly,
I would
after
love that.
after Wild Robot, I am more convinced that a Metroid movie could work.
Yes.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely.
Fucking shit.
There's just one problem. There's just one problem with that plan, or rather the whole like Nintendo plan. It's probably all going to be through Universal since they struck that deal.
Yeah.
By the way, Jason, check your mic. You're a bit echoey and also loud.
Yeah,
louder
well,
than usual.
The reason why I don't, the only reason I don't
Don't
want
die.
a Splatoon TV show is because that Splatoon manga is stupidly immature. Like it is an annoyance to read.
Well, and the thing with like Metroid, like I know what I said about Zelda. Metroid, I unironically think would work really well in live action. I think that would fit Metroid great.
Oh no! Well, I'm gonna say whoever's
how do I sound now?
has some ginormous shoes to fill, though.
Better.
Yeah, I mean, hell.
I feel bad for that lady. Whoever.
I mean, hell, if I was a higher up at Nintendo, I would push to just make it a straight up horror movie. But
Yeah.
I know they never do. I know they never do that. But
Okay, what Tevi? What do we got?
I'm confused because I found the spot and the obstacles are in a completely different arrangement.
Whoa!
Expert mode. Expert mode.
Is it expert mode you're finding specifically?
It says in the title it's expert mode.
Okay, question. Is it? Wait. Hold on. What version of the game are they playing?
I don't know. There's no description.
No, look at the buttons on the
Oh,
like
it's
look on
GameCube.
the HUD. Okay, it's what? Is it randomized every time?
Well, like, hold on. Let me get this up real quick so you guys can see what I'm talking about.
Okay. Pause, Pat. It's just heavy.
Okay.
No, I'm Jay.
You see what I'm talking about, though, right?
Hold on, let me see it. It's loading for me. Oh my god, that is a completely different layout. What the fuck? Or is that later on in the level?
No, this is the spot. I think. I'm pretty
Is
sure.
it randomized every time? Or do you have...
save state?
Save state.
Yeah, because look.
We abandoned this being a real run a long fucking time ago.
This
Oh my
will not
god,
be-
how did you do it, Pat? I just look away and you came back
I
and
just fucked around and found out.
Dear Lord.
This will not be uploaded to GDQ.
Pat did it the same way that you do it every other platformer. He jumped.
That was the first run I found where they didn't use chaos control to skip over that part, and it didn't matter.
I don't blame people for using chaos control to skip over that part, because
Yeah. But yeah, if there's two like Nintendo series that could be made into anime, it's Fire Emblem and Xenoblade. Like those are the two you
Get it, Chris, good sir.
That being said, if Xenoblade is made into an animated series, you better fucking get all those voice actors.
Honestly, I feel like Xenoblade would... I'm trying to think, would Xenoblade work better as a TV show or a movie onto that?
TV show. You would need a TV show with how much detail and how long the plots go. You couldn't do all that in a movie.
It's an RPG, so TV show.
Admittedly, I do feel like with Xenoblade, for that, it's weird, because I do feel like with a lot of these Nintendo franchises onto that, like Zelda and stuff like that, I don't feel like I would actually want adaptations or anything like that. I think I would just want original tales in the universe kind of deal on too.
That's fair. If they were to do Xenoblade as a movie, I feel like they would have to do it like what Persona 3 did, where they told the story across like 4 movies.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Are we at the end? Are we at the end? The end!
Hey.
I was so hoping you missed the goal ring.
Oh, wait, I got
Be like
glitch.
Skyrail, where you miss the goal ring every fucking time you play the level.
Yeah.
He wanted me to miss them just like how much I miss Maria.
Oh my god.
Oh god.
Oh yeah, okay, Central City. I believe this is one of the few levels that doesn't actually work like the rest of them onto it, because this level didn't have a regular objective on that.
Yeah, it didn't have a get to the end of the... I mean, no, it did have a get to the end of the level, but it's a freaking maze, so it was like... There's no linearity to it.
Yeah, so I think this one is just destroy it. I think they just have this as destroy the bombs for that one in a sort of linear path on that.
Bomb has been planted.
The bomb has been planted. Well, now bomb all over the place.
That's gonna blow!
Maria used to play Counter-Strike with me. She was goated with the op.
And I'm out of Harmony Essence and Pocket.
Yeah, okay.
I didn't watch a secret level onto that at all.
I was gonna think about just watching just to get my thoughts on it.
What even one thing I've been wondering is what exactly is Secret Level as a premise?
It's different takes on different takes on various game IPs that they were allowed.
Yeah, it's just an anthology series.
I heard it was kind of mid, unfortunately, but
like in terms of adaptation stuff, the most recent thing I saw was Arcane on that.
That's going to be on my to-do. That's since I'm going to restart my Netflix subscription for Castlevania next month. That's on my to watch list.
Arcane is very good.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. I need to watch Beastars season 3. Keep needing to do that.
Honestly, with Secret Level, all my interest went out the window when I heard one simple fact: they gave Concord 20 minutes and they gave Mega Man 5 minutes. I'm like, okay, I don't care.
Well, you see, there's a simple reason for that. Concord had more money to waste.
Yeah.
Oh, money.
God, Concord needs fucking documentaries made on it at some point.
Okay, I know, I can't, and given how, the people I moderate for, I kind of can't make a lot of Concord jokes. So, you guys remember Dandy Enigma? His aunt worked on that game. He was part of the studio that got shut down.
Yeah.
So yeah, I can't exactly spark a lot of jokes because messed up as the situation is. I will yell and make all the jokes at Sony all I want for how poorly they handled it. I'm never gonna be laughing at the death on that, especially because I hit.
Oh no! I mean, the entire thing with Concord, we all know for a fact that was all Sony's fault.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
Every single joke I make about Concord is not at the putting it down to that expense. Is that
it's all on the executives?
Nobody's laughing at Firewalk being shut down and the people losing their jobs.
I'm sorry to interrupt, guys, but when Pat was running up that ramp and Chaos Control just ran out, those rings just popped in. And I'm sitting here for a second trying to process.
Process Shadow Chaos Control some ways into existence. Well, it's Shadow the Hedgehog. What's the line? I don't see how hard it is to understand this game.
It was just really hilarious that Sony talked about how they wanted to release 12 live services over the course of 2 or 3 years, and then they put out the biggest bomb in video game history. So it's as a live service. So it's well.
One of them was going to involve the Last of Us IP, and that got canned.
And that got canceled. Yeah.
Meanwhile, hey, where's Marathon? Fuck if I know.
Then you'll get fair games and you'll like it.
There we go.
It's gonna blow.
Brett, I feel like Marathon, that and Destiny as a whole is definitely more on Bungie management.
Yeah. Oh yeah, Bungie's a mess in their own right.
Yeah, because you know the Bungie cycle, right?
Yeah.
What's the Bungie cycle?
It's so over, we're so fucking backwards, so over, we're so fucking back.
It's so back. It's never been more Jover. It's never been, we're back. It's never been more back. Oh, it's Jover. It's so Jover. Oh god, it's Jover. Bungie is currently in the, oh god, it's so Jover part.
Yeah. God,
it's kind of one point of maybe Sony, I feel like it would genuinely better if Sony actually intervened more, because the top brass is fucked. Just
the thing is, it's like sitting down and you realize there's a reason why some developers they make really great stuff, but then you realize maybe there's those moments where a broken clock is right twice a day, and corporate really needed to intervene.
I mean, one of the biggest examples of that, honestly, was Monolith's off onto that. Was that for the longest time, Monolith could never get a production cycle fucking down for any of their games, and it wasn't until they worked with Nintendo.
Yeah.
And not only do they have a production, they have 2 separate teams, one for the main stuff for Xenoblade, and one to help with all their games.
Yeah, but they're basically in particular, we know the situation now, but I'm talking mostly for Xenoblade 1 in particular.
That went through some development hell.
It was mostly because of Nintendo's actual interference that they were actually able to start getting a real production pipeline and reach milestones and stuff like that, and they were like, oh, oh shit, this is so much
Oh,
easier to make a game.
Yeah.
That's why I onto that.
And then we beat. We also need to bring up the freaking development hell Metroid Prime went through.
Yeah, I was gonna say they basically did the same thing with Retro as well.
Yeah, well, I remember reading the story, or like reading and hearing the story, like when they were developing Metroid Prime, they had Miyamoto come in one day and he tried out the controls and he's like,
What?
"Bro, this is dog shit. You gotta start from
like-
scratch."
Well, it was a combination of that and one of the original like owners and creators of Retro not actually doing his job as a developer and president, and then he got kicked out, and a certain banned game exists because of him now.
If you know the total calorie, you know it.
The guy headed the guy game.
Nintendo. One of the main reasons they bought Retro was to eliminate the crunch culture that was like sunk in there at the time.
Yeah.
Apparently, Tony Tallarico made the ice beam sound effect.
Really?
I'm just very proud.
No.
I'm just very proud of him.
Alexandra, for context, watch the H Bomber Guy video on the Roblox sound effects.
Yeah.
H Bomber Guy legit has a stand that on like a 1 to 2 year cooldown, he can, by making a 1 to plus hour video, he can delete someone from existence.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. It is
like
really.
We were supposed to get a vehicle for this section.
Fuck it, we ball!
Fuck it, we ball! You got rings!
Okay, rings are better now.
Yeah. God, going back to the live service thing, though, I really hope that like Astro winning Game of the Year and like the Baldur's Gate 3 director just like kind of just putting the industry on blast before he announced that Astro won, like just kind of is a wake up call to the industry. It's like, stop just trying to monetize every single shitty thing. If you want to make money, just make a good fucking video game. That's literally what you need to do.
And if you want to make a live service, like, fun first. Look at Helldivers 2 and how it's doing.
Yeah.
Like, hell, with their most recent, with like the big update they had recently, they introduced the third faction, the Illuminated, which had, it was funny. The way they can. I want to talk about the Illuminated real quick because I've been catching back up on the Second Galactic War because it's fun to like listen to the stories about. So the Illuminated basically just showed up out of fucking nowhere, blitzkrieged the planet, and then pretty much every Helldiver in existence just bum rushed their way to the planet Calypso and go for one of the tightest planet defenses that they've ever had. Like, it came down to minutes. And they did it and completed a major order. I'm pretty sure the GMs thought they couldn't do.
Okay, can I just say, I was listening to an ad for Helldivers recently. It sounds like with the new expansion or with certain online stuff, Helldivers is AO now, and I'm just like, what?
AO?
Wait, what?
What?
Adults only, the highest rating the SRB has.
What?
What?
Is it?
Yeah, they said product rated M to AO. I heard it
Oh, they're
before the
gambling?
trailer started. Oh god, don't be getting started. I could go on that rant about how Ballatro's getting fucked over by Peggy.
Oh yeah, how they're rating Balatro like because it has gambling, even though it doesn't have any actual gambling.
And yet you're gonna you're still gonna put like Madden, even though Madden at like Peggy 3, even though it has loot boxes.
like Pokemon can't have the game corner in it anymore for that exact reason, but you will not
I think,
rate.
That one I think is more of a China thing onto that, if I remember right. Onto that for Pokemon.
China?
I think it's specifically like they have way stricter laws against any kind of gambling and kids
But China,
media onto that.
I thought China didn't start getting the games regularly until Gen 5 or 6.
Yeah, which is when that change happened onto that, when the Game Corner got removed on that.
Well, no, the Game Corner got removed in Heart Gold, Soul Silver.
Yeah.
That's Gen 4.
Yeah, it was something along those lines on to that, just because like China has it cracks down on that shit way harder on that.
And and I'm assuming because EU cracked down on their with Peggy and everything with their gambling nonsense.
It's the major reason why China basically why any game in China basically removes any kind of loot box mechanic or stuff like that from
Rare China W.
There is some irony about that, considering the most successful gacha company is in China.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's just like, and it's just like, who gives a fuck about game ratings anymore? Parents buy their kids M-rated games all the fucking time.
Oh
It's
god,
like,
I've been told many a story from GameStop devs about
Okay, we're fine.
I've been told a story many a time from GameStop devs where a parent will buy an M-rated game for their kid, and then they come back and complain that it was like, why did you get this kid? I was like, the dev is like, the GameStop employee is legally required because of my company mandate to tell the parent, if you're buying for a child, this is M-rated for this, and this, and if you buy it, it's on you at that point.
yeah. They just insert the Boondocks read meme in here.
Yeah, either that or just the shocked Pikachu face after they come. They have the shocked Pikachu face.
What's still still one of my favorite memories from going to buy a game?
There we go. Get the booze, everyone.
This was a level I practiced beforehand.
It's a level.
Maria, how are you talking to me?
She's talking to you from the afterlife.
Maria.
Shadow!
Shadow, this is all in your brain.
Okay, how many researchers are there? 10 again?
I think they're all literally at the end of the level for this.
And hold on, talking from the afterlife, there's precedent for this. Tikkal's a ghost. There's precedent for ghosts in Sonic.
I have ascended, Shadow.
Shadow, this is all in your head. Like, literally, you literally sat down in a room, started meditating, and now we're here.
I was about to go on Dead Space and say, make us whole.
I'm
still
dead!
Didn't you? Weren't you sent here, Maria, because you had Ligma?
What's Ligma?
Don't make me do this, Maria!
Don't make me do this!
It's like my favorite part of the Life Arrow video.
This is semi Life Arrow adjacent because it reminded me of this. Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite and Beyond.
Yeah,
that just got I think the 1.0 for that.
Yep, just came out.
Yeah, it came out on the 20th.
I was watching some stuff from Maximilian Dude about it.
Yeah, well, he's very much the main producer of it. For that.
Yeah, we'll build our own Marvel vs. Capcom with Blackjack and
I mean, it's mostly just to get people to actually play Infinite onto it again, because again, it's always kind of the sad case of, honestly, I think gameplay-wise, it actually might be my favorite Marvel title onto them, but it's just...
It's really got good gameplay.
It have that excitement factor.
Yeah.
I learned an interesting fun fact on it from the launch. So they changed the announcer. So the announcer is now, I can't ever pronounce this guy's last name, Chris Taylor. It's a really freaking long name, but you might know him as Gundam and Danganronpa 2, Ryo and Danganronpa 3, but he's also voices Sigma and Infinite. He's the announcer. He came in and just decided to be the announcer.
Nice.
For no pay. He just sure, I'll do it.
Yeah,
that's cool.
Yeah.
That's cool.
That's cool.
Yeah, Max said he came in, did the recording. He's like, oh, no, you guys
That's
did something
awesome.
cool here.
That's red.
I feel like they're probably gonna make a new Marvel vs. Capcom game relatively soon, especially.
It's gonna be soon at this point.
No. I have some reservations with that because I have this bad feeling Disney is going to have heavy interference. Again.
Oh no! Alexandra, the entire thing of Disney and games that everybody keeps thinking about is a goddamn myth. Onto that, 100%.
Well, I don't know.
We got the collection recently.
Yeah.
No, honestly, Alexandra, being real, it's just bleeding from the people that think the Smash. It's just the Smash Sora stuff bleeding in onto that.
No, it's not. I mean, my reservations for that still go back to Infinite because Disney had some heavy interference with that on which characters were allowed in.
It's because their entire department has completely changed since that time onto that.
Fair enough.
And even then, something like that wouldn't be a concern for the new game because they own Fox now, so they have the X-Men
and also
under
Marvel
their
Rivals
umbrella.
is completely a thing and is completely detached from MCU onto that. It's like they have completely changed course from that kind of stuff.
They learned.
Yeah. Disney is
Disney
much
has
more
now
willing
just gone back to being just a pure you just need to get the license from them and you're good onto that.
Disney is much more Disney is much more willing to play ball when it comes to like having their characters in other video games. I mean, look at Fortnite right now.
Yeah, Fortnite's
Look
like the
at it.
biggest example.
Okay, that would probably be the textbook case on why they were willing to play ball with Thor and Ultimate after we found the results. Because that was
Yeah.
Poll. Wait.
Yeah.
Wait, there's nothing there.
Yeah, I mean, with Sora and Ultimate, they were like, "Well, you write us a check, yeah, and we don't fucking care. Go ahead."
I mean, it's been confirmed that it was Nomura onto that was the big one that they had to convince onto that for.
Yeah.
But I wouldn't be surprised though during Smash 4's development, Disney did have some pushback because this was pre-NBC Infinite, of course.
Yeah, well, I mean, we do also know that Square is just very up their own ass with protecting their IPs, because that's the reason why there's, like, no, like, major stuff from them in Astro, and we didn't get anything until, like, fucking Gex got an update, like, very recently.
Fucking Gex! Yeah, well, to be fair, I'll okay, again, the broken clock situation, I was like, I'm not going to blame Square for the Dragon Quest music issue in Smash Brothers, because I hear that was more because of the asshole composer.
Oh, yeah, no, I played the composer not fully. Like, the orchestral in their own games.
Dragon Quest Soul Composer was a fucking
That is the ultimate Rip Bozo rest in piss.
Yeah.
Yep.
And,
It's like, buddy, you made great music.
Oh my god, you're gonna have to open this is stupid. You're gonna do this. Oh, this is awful. No, this is so boring. No.
Yeah, if anything, for another Marvel vs. Capcom game, I'm more concerned about who Capcom is gonna land it, because Capcom, I swear to fucking god, if we get another one of these where you don't have Asura as a playable character, I'm gonna hurt somebody.
Okay, no, real talk. Given how Capcom's been running on a high this generation, I predict Leon's gonna be added to the roster.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, I'm not worried on the Capcom side at all onto that, because, like, I think it's fair to say I think Capcom might just be the best developer out there right now onto that.
It's either them or Nintendo. It's them or Nintendo.
Honestly, I'd say Capcom, because I think Capcom's been hitting more than Nintendo onto that, frankly.
Okay, I'll agree, but at the same time, Nintendo's also shifting development to their new system, so that's why
it's been like most of the Switch life for me onto that. And Capcom, frankly, like, they have found, I think, the perfect balance of their major and small IPs now at this point onto that.
Yeah. So, I'm gonna say we're just. Is it safe to say we're in a new Capcom renaissance?
Oh yeah, we are totally back in Capcom.
We are getting both again. Okami and Onimusha. We are absolutely in a renaissance.
I forgot about. Yeah, no, we're so fucking back.
And then some quiet maybe on something beautiful Joe from Kamiya.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, that's gonna be way after Okami.
I know, after Okami comes up, but he said basically, it's like, oh no, we're considering it.
I mean, the fact that Clover is back to being a studio again is like, what the actual fuck?
It's with Platinum, I guess.
That's the thing. I don't know. Oh my god. Shadow's favorite line: the sky staring at it from afar.
Oh, we don't get it.
I don't even know who's left.
But this is probably talk about Shadow the Hedgehog again. This is probably overall the best stage in the entire game onto that Sky Troops.
Oh yeah, just going through it normally, just the new mission, it's really good.
Well, even the extra missions onto that are like are pretty on your way for that. So like, it's not a pain in the ass onto that at all.
Yeah, you don't really have to go out of the way. But I'm just saying, I don't know the fact that Clover coming back is a testament to Capcom, how much Capcom has risen over the years, or how much Platinum has fallen.
Yeah, Capcom has.
Why not both?
I think that's more on Capcom's end onto that, because they know that game has a lot of value onto that.
The Platinum stuff kind of, I don't think that really happened until around like Bayonetta 3.
Yeah,
stuff.
The thing I wouldn't be surprised if Kamiya saw the writing on the wall with Bayo 3 and said, "Fuck this, I'm out."
Well, I think here's the thing, like that this Okami sequel has been in the works for like over 5 years at this point for like them. They mentioned it like a couple years ago. Yeah, and that Kamiya was working on it to it. I think it's just that after Bayo 3, like Alexandra said, I think Greg was on the wall, and then he permanently left there. It's like Capcom was just willing to fully take it back at this point. So
honestly, I I think the biggest question for him at this point is, does he do anything with Devil May Cry now that he's like come back?
I'm not sure because I think Devil May Cry is in good hands right now.
Yeah.
Well, okay, here's the thing. We actually don't know because the series director for Devil May Cry has now left Capcom too.
Yeah, the director.
Oh god damn
Forgot about
it!
that.
Yeah, well,
Yeah,
to be fair, it's like, admittedly, where the fuck do you even go after Devil May Cry 5 right now? Like, that is honestly peak of its genre.
I don't know. I was asking the same question at Devil May Cry 4, but they found a way.
I mean, like, Devil May Cry 5 is actually the best character action game ever made. Straight up onto that. Like, where do we go after that? Seriously.
Life finds a way. That's all I'm gonna say.
I don't know. Mario Galaxy's the best 3D platformer ever made, yet we've still got more 3D platformers after.
Whoa, buddy. Whoa.
Let's go!
Yo, did you just say Mario Galaxy is the best 3D platformer?
Whoa, I would not say that. I would not say it is the best 3D platformer. It's really good, but I would not call it the best. I don't know why
the best Mario Galaxy.
What was your okay, well,
why does this happen every time?
Listen, I'm not gonna follow up and say. I'm also gonna follow up and say I don't know what I would say is the best, but I certainly wouldn't say is I wouldn't say it's Mario Galaxy.
Bark the Electric Jester 3.
Ironically, that's a good game.
I mean, just comparing it to other comparing it. If I had to compare it to other Mario games, I honestly would say that to me, Odyssey is actually a better platform of the Galaxy at this point.
Okay, I'll give you Odyssey. If you say Odyssey, I won't give you this. If you said something like
Odyssey is better. Odyssey is just handled better in every week.
If you said something like fucking Sunshine, I'd give you the sign.
I would say every aspect. I actually still, I will say, I still think honestly, Galaxy is probably still the best controlling 3D Mario for me on 2.
I don't know. I suck Galaxy dick, and I'd still say that Odyssey controls better.
You know what?
Odyssey Mario always just feels a little too slow for my liking onto that.
You know what?
Galaxy is faster than that.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
No.
You know what, Pat? I'm with you. Why does this happen every time?
You know, Order of the Court. I find this incredibly funny that this typically happens during a Sonic game, but it's usually about Sonic. Today in Shadow, it's about Mario.
Yeah, no.
It's because he's red.
You really want me to light this call on fire? We're talking about genres. JRPGs peaked 30 years ago with Chrono Trigger, yet we're still going.
Notice that I just killed the conversation completely on.
That is a very hot and therefore wrong take. So.
I fucking stand by it.
I'm not saying he's necessarily wrong onto that, but I mean, like, okay. Chrono Trigger's a good game.
Ryan, you're in a room with a weirdo that likes Chrono Cross more.
What? Are you that weirdo? Are you admitting this as that weirdo?
Yes.
No, hold on.
Hey, guess what? Yes, it's a nostalgia bias.
Also, Ryan, another game came out called Final Fantasy XIV Shadowbringers.
Critically acclaimed adult RPG Final Fantasy XIV.
There, I bet my phone are you happy, chat?
Wow!
Hey, Chad, have you ever heard this game called Final Fantasy XIV?
Hey guys, have you heard this game called Xenoblade Chronicles X, available on the Wii U, but now it's moved to Nintendo Switch via the Xenoblade Chronicles X Limited Edition?
Get this man out of my ear.
Brother, dab me up.
Yo, dab me up.
Dab me up.
What the fuck happened to this stream?
Meanwhile,
this is a normal stream, my dude.
Meanwhile, I'm just over in this corner like, I like Pokemon.
I do too.
I also like Pokemon.
Hey, do you like? Hey, Chris.
Kind of in a different ballpark.
I haven't played all of them.
Which one?
That couldn't be a brother.
We need a dab me up sound effect.
No, I think we need an emote for that.
Yeah, need an emote for
we
that.
We need a dab me up emote. But what? I need a basis for it on that.
Got to go back to Capcom though for a second with them reviving IPs. Capcom, I just need two things from you. Give me another Mega Man game already, for crying out loud, and bring back Breath of Fire, please.
I mean, I think I've talked about the Mega Man 1 several times in my Discord onto that, so I don't want to go over it again at this point. Breath of Fire, I don't know exactly what the situation with that series is anymore onto that.
It would just need someone to champion it. It's been so long, you'd probably just start over with a new game.
I mean, it does help that Breath of Fire is kind of, it's Zelda-like in that each game is, they're in the same continuity, more or less. 5 I'm not too sure on, but...
Pat, if I remember correctly, the tower right across from you is where the goal is. So the
yeah, but I think this mission's different of that you do actually have to do all 4 terminals for this one in expert mode.
The terminal mission.
So is completing expert mode just bragging rights?
Yes, it's like Sonic.
Yeah.
It's like super hard mode in Sonic Heroes. It's bragging rights.
Yeah, you do it just to do it.
That being said, though, I need to go back to my all A rank run of heroes at some point. I got walled at Team Sonic's Casino Park Extra mission. God, just because of the time limit, having to hurry and try to get points, and then you gotta get there as fast as you can, but pinball and get the points. And
by the way, another victory today. I finally have an opinion of what my mother thinks of Shadow the Hedgehog. She likes Shadow the Hedgehog.
I mean,
does she like him or does she like Keanu?
I mean, just honestly, like, Shadow is like. The movie Shadow, honestly, might be the best Shadow onto that, straight up.
Alexandra, she likes Shadow. She didn't say anything about Keanu.
Jason,
Yes,
why do I imagine like your grandmother being like Wade's mother in the Knuckles show, talking with Knuckles? It's weird, like.
Did you have a kick-ass fight around a candle piece? Honestly, might be the best part of the whole show, actually.
Teaching Knuckles about Jewish traditions.
Happy face.
Is Shadow Jewish on his mother's side?
No, he's no Latina on his mother's side. Get it right.
Oh my god! Wait, Sophie, I saw that you said he still isn't escaping the Latina allegations. I was like,
watch the movie, you'll understand why.
Watch the movie. Dude, I was laughing my ass off at that part.
It was one of those, they were so not thinking this when it came out, but man, he's not repeating the allegations.
He's not. I just thought about the scene. You're talking about.
I'm gonna have a time in a week.
Yeah, I was gonna. I like no spoilers for what happens, but I was like, did they do that intentionally? Like,
wait, it's like the same thing of like Knuckles saying for Eggman to show him the way kind of deal. It's like they were not thinking of the meme, but
wait, hang on. When did the Shadow like Latina's meme start?
I have no idea.
It was sometime earlier this year, I think.
I'm pretty sure there was like a video of somebody of like Shadow talking about like different ethnicities, and it was just showing different Sonic girls, and then it got to Rouge, and it was like Latinas.
I'm pretty sorry because I'm pretty sure that the movie was in production before that meme even started.
Oh yeah.
This is just cosmic level comedy.
I remember I think the meme actually started in Sonic Prime onto that.
I was gonna say all I just see is I just see the smug Shadow screenshot and just the audio. I love Latinas.
Adios, Amigo.
I don't know if it's a thing where they're just like doing it of like characters of that archetype, because I've seen a few people make that same joke with Vegeta too, so I don't know if it's like
Vegeta's the one that sticked though.
Yes.
I don't know why. It's just really funny that this edgy black hedgehog just said, "I love Latinas."
Which I love that meme crossed over to now a lot of people say Brazilian Miku is Shadow's mom.
Yes.
I can't believe Miku's gonna be able.
I love the meme. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
I can't believe that in like less than a month, Miku is gonna be able to shoot 2 different versions of Keanu Reeves.
Oh my god.
And I was
I'm
gonna say,
assuming
Pat,
the other one's John Wick.
with
yeah.
Brazilian Miku, I remember I love the meme of like the guy with the girl and like looking back at the other girl. Someone did a version of that with like Shadow and Brazilian Miku, but he's looking at Skyla after like that Pokemon document leaked out saying like Skyla was literally internally described as a sexy Latina.
Oh yeah.
Actually, I don't know how much. I don't know if this is honestly like a hot take or not, but this is how I currently feel. I honestly think that Sonic 3 has like the best version of Maria, like hands down.
I agree. It's
Yeah.
the best Maria. It's the best Maria.
Yeah, definitely.
Better than
It's
Shadow
because it's the
yes.
yes,
Oh, yeah.
yes,
Yes,
because this is a
undoubtedly,
version.
yes.
This is a version of Maria that I honestly been wanting to see for a while, but just the issue is Maria just been put on such a high pedestal that finally this we brought her back down to earth. I was like, oh
Yeah.
yes.
When I also say Shadow Gens, I include the shorts, the tie-in
Yeah,
shorts.
no. Still best Maria. Still
Still
best
Maria.
best Maria. Onto that.
No spoilers of interact, but like the way I thought about it, like after the film, like I got the vibe that like in the games they're treated more as like almost like twins, but like in the movie Maria acts much more like an older sister to Shadow, like helping
That
guide
sounds
him.
so precious.
I think the biggest thing is that I think even in Shadow Generations it's still like this. I do feel like it's at its worst actually in this game, 05 Shadow, but I do feel like they kind of over glorify Maria. Like she gets very Arif post 7 syndrome onto that. You know what I mean?
Yes, exactly. Yes,
Treated as a
exactly.
Messiah figure.
Yeah, as a Messiah kind of figure. And I feel like the movie version kind of brought her back down and like it brings back the actual like they were just best friends well, you know, back at the time of the arc, but we actually get to see it this time onto that in the movie.
Granted, Maria still has like her like Maria moment. It was like some of the dialogue, but they just remember the fact that how old is she? Yeah. Let's go to actor age.
He's a kid.
Instead of like the freaking Pro ZD like anime ages. Life is a dance of petals. Cast off to the wind. Children don't talk like this.
All right, keep it down there, Lysander.
and I think the movie also did a better job than like of the games of conveying how much like Maria meant to Shadow. Like in the games, it always felt a little subdued, but
you
like
were
in the
always
movie,
told,
it's like,
never shown of Maria.
yeah. Whereas in the movie, it's like, oh, he is gonna fucking murder people for what they did to her.
Yeah, like you don't get the full grasp that like, hey, this is basically Shadow's sibling.
Yeah,
his sister basically.
Yeah.
So movie popcorn kind of hitting different right now, I gotta say.
Did anybody buy like any special combos to get like a special like tin or cup?
Yeah, I got both.
Don't you know how expensive movie food is?
Question, Tevy, is it Dune bucket?
No, it's just a standard tin.
Oh, that's so fun.
There's a cup. Oh, go ahead.
Tevi, I'll let you know I've given up on my current crusade on Chaos Island.
Good, fuck you.
It's up for the taking. Go!
for now.
Go.
Dive.
You still have to beat my old record.
I'm aware. I'm aware.
Yeah, there's a couple of different like popcorn buckets and cups for like Sonic 3. Like the one that I got is like a big like tin bucket that like actually has a lid for it, which is kind of nice. But there is another one that's like
that's the one that I have.
Now I have a question. Now, I have a question for you. How much did you pay for that?
For
it's 37 for the whole set.
Yeah, for the tin and the cup together, it was like $37.
Now,
it was a lot.
Now, as someone who spent $148 getting like 7 tickets, I was not about to drop $38.
To be fair, Jason was buying tickets for a lot of his friends, kind of deal.
I see. Okay, yeah, I went by myself, so that's fair.
Hold on, I just want to read this comment on here. I think Shadow Generations Brio was stepping down from Yeah, okay. Admittedly, with Dark Beginnings, Maria, it's a step in the right direction. My favorite part of Dark Beginnings is honestly the Aurora Borealis scene with them, because it's like
because you were over there at this time of
it was a thing I was very vocal about heading into Sonic 3. It was like, I really just want scenes like that to actually show that, you know, like, I'm okay with the stuff of, like, you know, Maria, like, comforting Shadow as, like, you know, he's kind of, like, different and stuff like that. But I want scenes to actually show, like, hey, they were friends between the two of them onto that, you know, on that. And the movie absolutely gives us that, and it's easily my favorite Maria by far onto that because of it.
Because for the longest time, we had nothing with SA2, essentially, aside from, like, we just had vague feelings on that.
Vague feelings, yeah.
Show me why Maria was worth killing the planet. Yeah.
Yeah.
She was quite literally the only one being human to Shadow.
Yo, you kill my human.
My name is Inigo Montoya. You kill my human.
Well, Shadow weirdly had a similar type of story to Dracula, actually, where he wasn't crazy about humanity, but there was one that he liked, but then that one was ripped away from him, so he was just like, nah, fuck everybody.
Yeah, especially in Netflix Dracula, right?
One of my favorite Castlevania Netflix memes is just like with Dracula getting mad at all that. It's like, oh, not even the point though.
Oh God, I really hope.
By the way,
I really hope it keeps my terminal progress. I really hope.
By the way, side note, like during the previews for before the movie started, I got the preview for the live action Lilo and Stitch movie, so I was sitting next to my friend, and when he saw Stitch, he just went, "No, no." I just went, "Yep, they're doing it." No, why? Why?
Your friend just now found out about that.
I mean, some people might not be.
Honestly, I don't think I was aware of that either.
And so my friends mentioned why. I just went, to be honest, I think Lilo and Stitch is one of the Disney movies that could probably also work well in live action. Look, we just was shut up.
Yeah, but it's not going to be directed by Chris Sanders, so, you know, automatic debuff on that.
Yeah, additionally, I'm also not happy with some of the cast changes because Cobra Bubbles ain't going to exist in this movie.
What?
They didn't have Cobra? Nope, he ain't in this. It's some other lady who's supposed. It's some other lady.
Okay. Yep. This movie's gonna suck dick.
God. Also.
How the hell did Gerald broadcast his friggin' message to the Ark when it was literally right when he was getting like firing squad?
Yeah,
that was a recording, wasn't it?
How did he get the recording there?
But that implies like, when the Ark was raided, like kind of deal, they would have taken all that away from it. So like, did he record that in his cell and then somehow transmit it to the Ark content? It's one of those things I was kind of again what I was thinking about SA2 on movie is like, okay, I kind of want to. I'm really excited for this, mostly because I feel like they're going to be able to clean up a lot of the weirdness of SA2 that, like, when you start thinking about certain things, like, a lot of, like, shit starts to kind of not line up onto that.
And you know what? They did? There were some aspects of the SA2 story that actually did get cleaned up just by changing one character.
Yeah.
I do like how they play Gerald in 3, because again, not to go into spoilers, but one thing I kind of never really liked with the series after this game especially, they tried to make Gerald I always think back to Johnny's rant from his review, like they should honor his legacy. It's like, oh no, no, you nuts. No, you should not.
He went nuts. I don't care if he had good intentions for that cat, and he went nuts.
Exactly, yeah, like, this dude is a psychopath who was gonna destroy the entire planet. Like
this is a broken man.
Like even before Maria died, this man could not be of sound mind.
A new challenger. I do get the the stuff that Shadow's programming was rewired to like carry out Gerald's wishes and stuff like that. That's kind of the problem with SA2 is that a lot of it relies on good faith implication kind of deal onto that.
The only way you're gonna figure that out is if you think about it hard enough on why Shadow did that, and then why suddenly is like at the last second, like Shadow actually remembered the truth, and you're just like,
I'm trying to
sit down and think about that for a second.
I'm trying to remember if in either Gerald's journal or anywhere in Dark Beginnings they added any extra details about like Gerald being captured but still being forced to.
In Dark Beginnings, definitely
projects.
not on that.
There is some stuff in the journal, at least, about like how he was feeling about what the government was having him do.
That he has some apprehension.
Yeah, but did it say anything about that? About them having him do anything after he got arrested?
I don't think.
There might be something at the very end. I need to go. I need to go back.
I have to pull up the journal pages in my
to the lore journal.
Yeah, it's just like with Gerald, this guy always had to be a bit kind of quacky because like the thing is he's trying to create like essentially a super cure for diseases. If you're doing that, why are you making another sentient being who is supposed to act with that ability?
Listen, man.
Essentially, you're making
a hard thing to cure.
You're making a pact with an alien of doom as well on top of that.
Well, I mean, I do want to actually point the direction of a really good fan film that came out before Sonic 3. I think it's just called Project Shadow or something like that. It's basically a take on the arc story in the movie universe onto that. And basically, it kind of implies with that what Gerald did was, basically for the entire point is to make Shadow's genes to be able to find a way to cure Maria's condition. But the problem that Gerald keeps running into is that Shadow is just such a smorgasbord of... Oh, wait. What the fuck?
Are
you talking to me? You're dead.
You're dead.
Hey, see.
I killed you.
Shadow. Oh, you went that Shadow.
It's me. Greatly exaggerated.
Hey, yo,
Shadow.
so
I couldn't pull out Radical Highway today, so I said you hear it.
Hey, Shadow, what are your thoughts on Radical Highway?
But don't lose your train of thought, Pat.
But with that film, it basically, that Shadow was pretty much being both created as one part of weapon so that he would actually get the funding from the government to carry out, but also to get a DNA strand out of Shadow that would basically just give him the means of curing Maria's condition onto that to find like some kind of strand that would help him. The problem he keeps running into is since that Shadow is such a smorgasbord of different, kind of attributes that makes trying to find that exact strand like a pain in the ass for it onto that.
It's like trying to sift. It's trying to sift through the genetics of Samus. It is just a piece
of everything. About that. Well, also, by the way, please watch that film because it's really fucking good. Onto that.
One good thing someone in chat mentioned that was also brought up in the Gerald journal.
Yeah, I was about to bring that up.
The reason the arc is so destructive is the government wanted a weapon, so he made a weapon that no one would ever want to use.
Yeah, basically make it so dangerous that no one would dare even think of using it.
Alright,
so it's kind of like how nukes are in the real world. Like, nobody wants to actually use them.
But did that end up biting him in the butt? Because if he made a weapon so destructive that no one wants to use it, did they become so scared of him using it that they started the raid?
That is part of it.
The reason of the raid was mostly of the Gizoids running amok, and the government's like, okay,
because
what started it, and then they feared Shadow.
Yeah.
Oh, it was the Gizoids.
Yeah,
that,
when the
because of
Gizoids
I think specifically when a Red Rampage is sending a warning message to Down on Earth, which Carol was extremely concerned regarding that.
Okay, I thought it was always they found out about his deal with Black Doom, and that's what really put them off.
I mean that probably cemented the arc raid.
I don't think anybody in Gun knew about Black Doom's.
No, I'm pretty sure they knew.
No, the commander knew.
Well, aside from the commander,
alive.
but yeah, he was still a kid. I'm
that's
saying nobody in that time of Gun didn't know about Black Doom's
That's
deal
fair.
with Gerald.
I still find it incredibly funny that fucking Abraham Tower, that is the gun commander's actual now canon name, was described in Gerald's journal as a happy little accident on board the Ark. which meant two scientists decided to have a fling, fell in love, and got busy!
we gotta find some way to justify having another child in this space.
You know, if anybody in chat hasn't read Gerald's journal, give it a read because there are genuinely like a lot of interesting details. We were talking about all the stuff with Emerald that happened earlier. It's revealed in the journal that after Gerald found Emerald, he actually gave Emerald to Gunn to buy him more time for Project Shadow.
Yeah.
And because the I think it's because either scientists at Gunn or because of soldiers at Gunn, they showed because the Gizoid imprints and obeys the commands of anybody who shows it the most power. And originally it was Gerald, but because whoever like showed Emerald like I'm assuming like fucking bazookas and cannon launchers and shit like that, that's essentially what made him kind of go on the fritz. He learned so much potentially dangerous information that he kind of went rogue, and that's what started the whole attack from him on the Ark.
I do appreciate the. Oh, you got it. Lower, Pat. Lower.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I do appreciate the Sonic battle tie-in on that.
It's admittedly kind of a theme with Gerald that kind of the longer Project Shadow goes on, the more and more like Faustian bargains he keeps making, kind of deal.
Yeah.
Like he's way
Because at that point he's desperate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just kept doing Hail Mary after Hail Mary.
Yeah.
I will ask in the journals. I do have it. I need to read it. Does it explain how the fuck he goes from the Bio Lizard to Shadow?
Yeah. No, the Bio Lizard was an early attempt that failed.
Yeah.
Okay.
How did you go from that giant thing to this small guy?
Well, it's mostly because of that the Biolizard couldn't survive without any kind of extra machinery and stuff like that.
And its rapid growth was a problem.
Yeah.
Because like we. I was gonna say, like, we do actually see in a short flashback, the Bio Lizard did used to be a small lizard. He mutated.
Yeah, it was like a pet lizard that Maria had.
Pretty much. I assume the red bulbous mess that we see on him as in that and Final Hazard is tumors.
Yeah, pretty much.
Like I don't think it was that big.
No, it's not. It's not tumors. It's not tumors.
Really?
It was confirmed. It's confirmed. All those little like red orb things. Those are eggs.
Oh
shit! It's the Queen Metroid. Oh fuck!
Oh god!
I'm guessing it's eggs that
fighting that thing into a whole different perspective.
Yeah.
Creepy.
So I don't think you have to worry about them hatching.
Yeah, to kind of explain a little further with why the Biolizard was rapidly growing. Pretty much, it was shortly after they discovered the Chaos Emerald and like started experimenting on it. That's how they got the Chaos drives. So Gerald's
single checkpoint. Very nice, Pat.
So Gerald's idea was, let's just pump this thing full of chaos energy and see what happens, and that led to the rapid development and growth. And then they were just like, okay, you know what? We're just gonna put this in the Ark's basement, and we're just gonna forget about it.
Yeah, and that's what led them to the
back, and hopefully no one finds it.
Yeah, and that basically led them to the Chaos mural and seeing that supersonic.
High question.
The fucking president.
Shadow is me, the president.
Oh my god.
Rest in peace, Matty.
Okay, Japan canonically exists in the Sonic universe.
I
can't
like
believe this.
I would like to just a fun fact on this one. Meowth is at least in 4Kids era, Meowth is the president.
Oh really?
Hell yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
good.
Maddie Blowski. This I believe was her last role before her untimely death.
I swear half of the lines out of the president are substituted by Jason Griffith.
Oh, I figured the true villain path in particular.
Because his voice changed drastically, and I'm pretty sure it's Jason.
Hi, how you doing?
Not yet.
But yeah, as I was saying, that was that they needed something that they could pump with chaos energy to try and basically make Project Shadow work, and then they found the mural with Supersonic clearly having all the Chaos Emeralds by him. It's like that one. Now,
to be fair, they didn't technically 100% get it right with Shadow either because of his inhibitor rings.
Yeah. But I mean, hey, Gerald was working with what he could get at that point.
I'm just noting, I didn't get it fully right. Shadow has to get those inhibitor rings on it, or else he just.
Oh boy,
yeah,
does
but he doesn't need a life support system like Fire Lizard or anything like that. It's frankly because Shadow had way too much power onto him that they actually.
May have all. You know what? That would have been a really good time to bring. And I mean, I know Sonic X did this correctly because Shadow actually broke off his inhibitor rings in that final fight, Super Shadow rather.
Yeah.
But I'm just like, if the actually did do that by showing why, because Shadow was actually starting to deplete on energy faster than Sonic, given his dialogue, I was just like, you think about it in hindsight, that would have been a good time to actually bring up some inhibitor rings.
Yeah.
Or did.
You know, I also think one of the coolest additions that Sonic X actually made to the story was actually the two reporters going out of the way to find the gun soldier who ended up being the one that shot Maria.
Oh yeah.
Oh my god, I forgot about that, but he was so traumatized.
Yeah, well, I mean, he shot a fucking
He
kid.
shot a little girl. He shot a little girl.
Sir, you've killed a
you
child.
don't come out of that.
Great job,
feeling
sir.
great.
That's why you're the best.
Yeah, no.
Which, by the way, another thing I really want to bring up again on that fan film of Project Shadow onto that. Also, how the fuck do I?
Wall run?
Save state.
Can you wall run? Can you wall run?
Save state.
Well, yeah, you know what? Save state is the correct answer.
Save state and experiment.
Okay, so yeah. So I will continue my thought once we are free of this section onto that. Okay, we're gonna see. Can we wall run?
Haven't you ever played Wing
Yeah.
Fortress?
Okay, yes, we can.
Okay,
We just gotta
need
time
to
it a little
need to do it a little farther. Okay,
We just do it better.
do it with feeling. Okay. Wait. Yeah, there we go.
Yeah, let's go.
Okay, but yeah, in that Project Shadow fan film, they basically make it in that version. You know how Sonic has the freak out on the baseball field kind of deal in the first film?
Yeah.
Shadow's equivalent is whenever he has a lot of anxiety or stuff like that, it's the same thing, but instead it's chaos control in that film onto
good.
onto that. And it freaks the hell out of him the first time because time starts moving slow and he has no idea what the hell's going on. They changed that in the fan film to when he's in the capsule and Maria is about to get shot, chaos control happens and he can't do a damn thing about it at that moment. He just sees Maria's entire death in slow motion and he can't do a damn thing about it, kind of deal.
That's so fucked up.
That's great.
Good job.
One, Jason.
Fuck, good job.
What? It's the one.
Okay.
You're right. Shut up.
That's a great choice. I love that.
I mean,
Yeah, no, it's good, but fuck.
direction, but what the
Yeah, that's really good, but that almost might be a little too dark for Sonic.
Yeah, I was like, whoop.
Yeah, but man,
I
it's
mean, hold on,
it's
baby.
that happens in the film, and you hear Gerald's final speech afterwards, kind of deal, and it's oh yeah, I can understand why they want to kill all humanity at that point.
Wait, all the all the you ungrateful humans.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Who took everything away?
Again,
from
watch that
me?
fan film. It's really good. It's
I'm
really
gonna
good.
fan film up now. Holy shit.
Okay, yeah, I'm definitely gonna know, Mike. I
will
won't be able to watch it like immediately, but I need to actually.
Yeah,
like, actually,
it should just, if you just look up a Shadow fan film, it should just be one of like Shadow carrying Maria. Should be the thumbnail.
is it on YouTube?
Yep, it's on YouTube. It's like it's like a 20-30 minute fan film onto that.
Okay, that's something I can probably.
Yeah, it's
watch
very
while,
good. It's very good. I
probably
watched
not-
it
probably
while
not
I was
this
waiting for
week,
Sonic
like-
3 kind of deal. I was like, damn, this is really well done.
I just bullied people with my skull servants while a Shadow Lego figure watched me do it.
So
Anyway,
I love
I
Skull Serpent decks.
Maria used to love my skull servant deck, and this was back. And no, this would have been back in fucking in the Yu-Gi-Oh! Stone Ages when it was just skull servant, the OG vanilla. Now look at the.
Every
now
time you
look at
guys, every time you keep saying Skull Servant, I think of Sewer Surfing from Turtles in Time, and then all I think is da 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 da. Oh, keep moving. Those things are going.
All right, I would like to ask a question for the call. Hey, I would like to
That
ask
must be
each
the
person.
weirdest Lightspeed Dash moment I've ever witnessed.
Go on, Ace.
All right, everyone in call gets.
And you.
Okay, anyway, Ace.
You know what? I see the sides as a dumb bit.
No.
Go ahead. You have to look.
All right, so everyone in call gets one use of chaos control. Any variation, teleportation, time stop, whatever. What do you do with it? Personally, I would chaos control the city of New Orleans to above sea level.
I'm gonna be honest. For me, it's pretty hard to beat Debbie's answer.
Yeah, I'm gonna stop time and remove every pair of pants in the world.
Hey!
That might take you a little while.
Yeah,
That's why I have chaos control. It stops time. I don't age. I have all the time in the world.
I have a question about chaos control. How long does it last?
However long the writers want it to.
Yeah.
However long it takes for Ted to remove every single pair of pants in the world.
Just as long as I need.
And I will replace them all with booty shorts.
We just consider it like the world, where Dio says it lasts like 3 seconds, but he's giving full monologues in the middle of it.
Just wait a minute.
Just wait a minute. Just wait a minute.
So, are you telling me that Dio has beaten the 5 minutes before Mamek blows up? Oh no!
Dio is infinitely worse than Frieza when it comes to that bullshit time.
Oh yeah.
It's like here's the funny thing about with Dio. Throughout the Dio's world arc, his time stop gets better and better. So like it starts at like 3 seconds, then goes. I think it tops out at like 13 seconds or something.
Yeah, 10 to 12 seconds, somewhere in that range.
Yeah. So of course, then you have the problem of you now have 2 time stoppers because Jotaro, LOL, Star Platinum to the world, same type of stand, whatever the fuck that means. He gets time stop as well. So even after Dio, because Jotaro has time stop after part 3, you get that problem throughout all of parts 4 and 6.
Oh.
And the funny part is...
Oh no, it's great.
The funny part is because he's out of practice with stand battles, like the world power is actually a little weaker in the later parts, technically.
Yeah.
Don't shoot me, please. Oh god.
Oh my god!
Shay, don't shoot me.
So we're right here. This is the end. This has got to be the end. Because I think that was the last.
Do you remember any other stands that are like that, where they have some sort of timer that it is definitely not that?
Wait, what?
I think Iron Jungle is.
Stands that run into the Frieza problem, where it's like Namek blows up in 5 minutes, 10 episodes later.
I don't know. I mean, everything in JoJo has like stupid anime time.
Yeah.
Closest thing I can think of. But yeah, besides Dio's time stop, the closest thing I can think of is the Rokaka timer in the end of part 8.
The Rokaka timer is ridiculous.
It's so bullshit.
The thing is, anime time in general is just ridiculously messed up when you try to think of it like in universe. Like even just like the general passage of time. Like the one I always think of is like with One Piece, like literally everything that has happened after the time skip has taken place over the course of like 3 or 4 months. So it's like
If that.
All of My Hero
Yeah.
happens in 1 year.
basically, yeah. Basically, yeah.
Man.
Like as a fun reminder, all of the Dressrosa arc happens in like the span of 12 hours.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm gonna say Dressrosa happens
Wait,
over the
hang on.
course of one day.
Yeah,
Yeah, the monster. Oh god, sorry.
Yeah, just so I remember, Dressrosa is the second longest arc in the manga at this point,
Yeah.
right?
I don't
I-
know about manga.
Sorry
Okay.
to interrupt,
And
but,
in the manga, Dressrosa was straight up 100 chapters, and at the time, it was the longest arc. And then Wano came out and cleared it.
Yep.
I was about to,
I like
I was about to
another
interrupt
50
this. I was like, where do we go? We have answers.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, the Boo arc in Dragon Ball takes place over like 3 days or something.
So I did look up. I do have a few more fun facts that were revealed in the journal. If you guys would like to hear them.
Sure, go ahead.
Well,
Fun facts.
real quick, I do have to leave right here because I still have to be at work. Be
Yeah.
at work in the morning.
Ew.
Yeah.
But Jason,
Uh,
tomorrow we gush.
Tomorrow,
Yes.
Oh, you haven't gushed about the movie yet?
We have not gushed it with Jason yet because he just saw it today.
God.
So
Oh god, that is
and I gotta get up at 3 in the morning.
Damn.
So have a good night.
Hey,
I
Merry
do.
Christmas.
Okay. So let me see here. So, in the American translation of the journal, the excerpt at the beginning is signed just by someone named T. In the Japanese version, it is signed by Tori, Tori. So we get a full name.
Okay.
So we don't know who it is, but it could be possible. Maybe could be Maria's sister, but that's just very big speculation. Let me see. If you scan the barcode on the back, it will roughly translate to "they don't know."
Oh god.
Let me see. It was revealed in a picture attached to the journal that Gerald had 2 sons, one who specialized in robotics and another who specialized in archaeology. The son who specialized in archaeology actually ended up finding Emerald and brought him to Gerald. Let me see.
Do they tell which
here.
one of these sons ended up having eggs?
Most likely the one that was specializing in
in robotics, probably, yeah.
let me...
I was
see,
gonna
one-
laugh.
one
I was
is
gonna
specialized-
laugh if you said one specialized in robotics and one specialized in computers, and I was just like, oh god, it's Battle Network all over.
I was about to make that joke, you jackass! I'm the Battle Network and Star Force slut here!
hey, oh, you can do the Star Force slut. Fuck Star Force. I don't like Star Force. Okay, the story's fine. Gameplay fucking sucks.
The story's fine. Gameplay fun.
What's the fucking problem?
No!
Yo, hey,
What the fuck?
Maria.
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 that bass is boring.
Maria.
Let me see what else here. Okay. So it's revealed that Maria was the one who designed Shadow's air shoes to help with his mobility.
Yes, and it's such a nice drawing.
That's adorable.
Yeah. Let me see. So one that I just found out about, and this is like really like obscure. Entry 170 makes mention of an ancient ring that Gerald finds regarding Angel Island. That's actually a reference to an ancient ring that Sonic finds in the backstory for Sonic 3 in like an old instruction booklet.
Oh
Is that
dang!
just like a
Really?
special stage ring?
Greedy.
No, it's like a physical ring that has like ancient instructions
Yeah, I was gonna say,
on it.
Pat, just don't
Oh.
move at all. I was gonna say, don't jump. Just hit the X button and see what happens.
Let
You know,
me-
normally I would say Shadow the
Okay.
Hedgehog actually had one of the better lightspeed dashes, but in expert mode, it just wants to fuck with you at this point. Good God.
Apparently.
See, that's why
Oh,
Sonic
no.
Adventure 1 had the
Pray
best
for
light
mercy!
dash.
Lost Impact's next! No, wait, no, it's not. No, it's not. It's,
Next one
Fate
is
Gadget.
the
Fate
Arc Race
Gadget.
level on that.
Yeah. Can we have
Crazy
Sonic in
Gadget
here?
or Space Gadget?
Space Gadget, which
Space
is
Gadget.
Crazy Gadget, but
And
a
Lost
little
Impacts
better.
after that.
And then Scream.
Well, we don't have to deal with artificial chaos this time.
Yeah, true, but we're
Sure.
still a maze.
Going back to the trivia stuff, I do love how both the Journal and Shadow Generations do give us like why he's called Shadow properly.
Yeah. Just, I think it's so cute that Maria's the one who not only gave him his shoes, but also named him Shadow.
Yeah, which actually also the fan film.
Adorable.
The fan film also makes. I think that was before Shadow Generations. Also gave Maria gave Shadow his shoes onto that too.
Aw, that's cute.
I think as well that's kind of to parallel Sonic in that universe as well onto that. Because it is based off of movie universe for that.
Ah, that makes sense. Yeah.
Let me
Shadow, are you-
see here.
Shadow, are you eating Gerald's coffee beans straight from the bag? Shut up.
No.
And he just turns around looking like a doggone gremlin.
Sorry. I'm sorry. Boy dinner.
Boy dinner.
You know what? Now what? I unironically wanted to draw Shadow eating coffee beans, looking like a gremlin, like eating chips.
Well, I mean that probably exists because that was a Twitter answer a while ago.
Oh, I know, and I think they've made it canon, which is even more hilarious.
They did.
There's Sonic the Hedgehog.
Well, no, not only that. There's dialogue about it in Shadow Generations. Maria's like, yeah, I've only ever seen you eat coffee.
Oh yeah, so they're like, nah, fuck it, we're making this canon. This is just.
Oh, wait.
What are you doing?
Hold on, Roxas is right. I fucking missed the hit monitor thing for this level. I know this is the one that has the gun commander on that.
Oh shit!
Hold on. If I find a checkpoint, I will see if I can make it back to that spot. I will see.
I didn't know. I thought it was automatic.
Yeah, I think I just missed it onto that. Let me see if I can find a checkpoint monitor and go back by any chance.
Okay, I got a couple more if you guys are down.
Alright.
Okay, so there is a page that details the Ifrit from Sonic Rivals. It's written exactly how Tails reads the excerpts in Sonic Rivals 2. Yeah.
What?
Wait, where's this?
It's in the journal. Like it's in the journal in Shadow Generations.
I know what entry.
Doesn't have it on the wiki page, but if you look in the journal, there are a couple pages that are just like burned, and there's like some like crazy ass chicken scratch on the pages.
Is it this stuff?
There.
Okay, here it is. Here it is.
Shush. The other day.
Another day.
You know, when I pointed that gun at you.
The other day.
Training is tough, but try and do your best.
Aw, they forgave each other.
I might come over if you have to.
Is it the really scratchy page?
I just think
that
about
brings
that
up
one
the
deleted-
humanity on it?
That one deleted scene from Dark Beginnings when they
would
were.
Shadow eat chocolate-covered coffee beans, or is it just the coffee beans?
I think the Twitter takeover said he just eats straight coffee beans.
Just straight coffee beans on that.
Does he have a
That's the beans
preference on?
themselves.
Does he have a preference on coffee beans? That's a question. No, that's
Now,
a
I have the idea now of Shadow just like popping open like
Colombian.
Mega's head like it's a coffee.
Oh god.
He,
Like, don't
he
say
pops open
Colombian
Omega's
again.
head like a fucking coffee maker.
Oh god, I'm thinking back to.
Honestly, that conversation with the commander just reminds me of that deleted scene from Dark Beginnings where they started having beef in the classroom.
Oh yeah.
God. No,
That was a great one.
I do
You
think
brought
my,
a Colombian.
I think my favorite the cutscenes from Dark Beginnings though is one like Rouge is just like Omega, help Shadow. If you do, I'll tell you where an Eggman base is. Consider it done.
And then I
call dibs!
I call dibs!
I call dibs!
Best line from Omega ever.
Yeah, and then they repeat it, which kind of lessens it.
Yeah, it wasn't repeat. They the weird part is that was added in post onto it because it's not like that in the animatic.
Oh God, they're
Don't
still
forget it,
here!
don't forget it,
Run away!
don't forget the hit ring.
Hit-
Go back,
hit-
go back.
hit-
Right.
I'm assuming it's Maria again.
Oh, it's Gerald.
No! No, Gerald, don't you tell me that's the mission here again! No! Okay. Oh, thank Christ.
Yeah,
Oh,
no.
thank Christ.
Well, I mean, Alexandra, this level had a regular get to the goal mission onto that, so.
So did the two.
I'm sorry, what is the line read Chateau? It is I.
So actually, speaking of Lost Impact, fun fact, in the journal, the second, wait, hold on, I'm reading the wrong one. The final entry connects the Gizoid Rampage with the hero mission for Lost Impact.
Holy,
So it's kind of implied that because of Emerald going haywire, that's why all the artificial chaos went out of control.
Yeah.
How the
Well,
fuck?
well, that's a very unceremonious way to die.
My man, you fell. Well, my man, you fell into the McDonald's Sprite. You should have gone super off of that.
And that's all the fun facts that I have.
Specifically McDonald's Sprite, not any other Sprite.
Just gonna die.
Did you know?
Did you
Did
know?
you know
what?
that on Christmas Day, the final album of Epic the Musical will be out?
Oh, yes.
Don't. I don't do.
There we are.
Yeah. Oh. Huh. That's some interesting level design change.
Mm-hmm.
Whoa!
Oh!
Whoa!
Oh!
Whoa, that's a, what the
Whoa!
Crazy
Whoa!
day. Crazy time.
Holy shit!
Shadow, I forgot to mention the lift is broken.
Shadow! I forgot the
Shadow,
lift is broken. You're gonna have to take the highway today.
No! Taking out the highway. Let's go!
Maria, please don't punch me off this thing again.
Oh my God.
Maria, please, Maria, please don't DP me.
Please don't poison me, Maria. Not again.
Oh my God.
Ace, hold on, I'm gonna
do it
send you
all
something I
over
think you're
again.
gonna like.
Oh, Maria,
Yeah.
Clip that.
is this
Sounds like
how
I
you
can't.
felt?
Okay, not that way. Wait, did we just get to that route? Okay.
The turret. The turret.
The turret, the turret,
Yeah,
the
we
gun,
are
the gun,
yeah.
the gun,
Gun.
the
The
gun,
lid. The lid. The lid.
the lid.
God damn it. Yo, Tabby. Fortnite afterwards?
Nah.
Damn it.
Maybe on Tuesday. For context, I sent this to Ace. It's a no mic.
Please tell me you gifted him Skibidi Toilet.
No.
Oh God.
No, you're gonna get me. I have to give me fucking You're gonna get me. I have to give me Master Chief tomorrow. Although, I won't say
Okay,
no to Skibidi.
I am curious. What is beyond all of those 5 key doors and every these stages?
Probably most of the time in a lot of these, it's either the CG motorcycle or a warp ring onto that.
Oh, so.
Sometimes there is like weapons and things like that behind it.
Yeah, I posted about it on the Stanza 7 I was just thinking.
Oh.
Why are you all
You're
robots?
on
Ryan,
it.
check-
You're becoming Omega.
Check your
right
mic.
now.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Check your mic, my
Don't
guy.
touch anything. Give me an Omega line.
I called it. Besides, I called it. Oh, no, worthless
on.
consumer models.
What?
Oh, it's gone now. Never
Dang
mind.
it, no.
Oh, okay, sorry. Was my
Dude, you
mic
were a
acting-
PS1 CG cutscene for a second.
Oh shit! Oh shit! Sorry. Let me make sure everything's okay. Am I
Yeah,
sounding
you're
okay
sounding
right
fine
now?
now. You're sounding fine now.
Okay. Okay, that was
My bro-
really. That was
My brother
really
in
weird.
Christ, your microphone sounded like it was coming out of a Game Gear's asshole.
Oh Jesus! Okay, well, at least it's only temporary for a moment.
Well,
after
it could be worse. It could sound like a 32X.
Yeah, but I was gonna say I posted about it on Blue Sky because I was thinking about it after Sonic 3. I was just thinking like, damn, this movies really just have given us the best human characters in the franchise like ever. Honestly,
yeah, no, Tom and Maddie are the best humans in the franchise. Full stop.
Yeah,
easily.
Agent Stone too. He's great.
Oh yeah.
It's
like they took the snivelly role and just made him the best kiss up ever.
Yeah, it's like, I feel like Stone's probably best henchman, and then I'm thinking like, okay, do we like it's weird considering she's like a daughter, but like, would we put like Sage in henchman like tier with everybody else?
We need another game with her first.
Yeah,
her intro is too weird to consider yet.
Yeah, and honestly, like for as much as people weren't as crazy about the show, I honestly love Wade and Knuckles dynamic. I think they're a lot of fun together. I think they're fun.
Wade is fine. His sister is awful.
Yeah. Yes, his sister is. His mom is not a good character. His mom is a good character, though. I think Wade's mom is actually a really good character.
So I read a slight synopsis on the show, but like, what was the sister actually like?
It's
really annoying.
I'm better than you because I'm in the FBI.
Oh,
yeah,
that's the
you're
entire
just a small town cop, dumbass.
All right,
Yeah.
it's time.
attempt at humor.
It's now time for Sonic the Hedgehog ASMR because we are in Gun Fortress.
I love Gun. I just again appreciate Gun Fortress tracks slaps so fucking hard on.
Gun Fortress is cool.
Yeah, whereas Wade's mom was actually kind of a really good character because it was she like faints when she first sees Knuckles, but then like actually welcomes him in and is like really nice to him.
Knuckles.
Once the game is over, it's all the way back to the start. Be extra careful. Anyhow.
Shut the hell up, Sonic.
I
do want to legitimately gush on this beam kind of deal because like Dan and I were talking about. I just love how much of like a general was it worth it kind of vibe that this song has overall, because this is the pure dark final stage onto that.
Yeah, there's some irony on this. It's like, oh, you cause so much havoc and destruction and you just come to this
like you think it would be like this big rock track kind of deal for being dark kind of deal, but it's like more this kind of like laid back like there's just like it doesn't matter, a little bit of like, it doesn't matter what path Shadow picks at this point. The Earth is fucked no matter what ending you choose at this point, kind of deal.
Unless it's pure. Oh, you mean
no, on both of them, because either Shadow destroys the planet or he rules the planet at this point.
Yeah.
Onto that, no matter what, if he picks the hero.
Oh yeah, no, I thought you meant when you said endings. I was thinking all endings, not specifically Gun Fortress alone. Oh, the rocket launchers.
No, you, that was the, gun soldier, that line.
Oh, I know it dropped the rocket launcher, which I love to use in this. Like, I hate to say that one of the best things about this game is the most out-of-place things about the game.
Well, I mean, the guns themselves, it's more like they function fine onto it, like...
They function.
Gunplay's generally fun.
Like, if Shadow had a proper, like, Ratchet & Clank strafe, like, it'd probably be a lot better, but...
I mean, it does have a strafe, but it's kind of piss poor.
Does it?
Kind of.
I don't know.
You hold the R button.
Strafe.
But like, yeah, this is pretty bad.
Okay, can we talk about his leg squatching, stretching? What the fuck?
Oh, it's hilarious with Maria, by the way, onto that.
Oh yeah, like Shadow has ridiculous squash and stretch. They overdo it.
Did you know he's so hardcore and edgy, guys?
He's so hardcore.
Oh god, I forgot about this section. Oh, I fucking hate this.
Yo, I love Coffee's Bad for a Day.
Watch out, boys! He's gone Angie.
Have a Eggy?
Watch out! He found the Doom quad damage power up.
So he's got Eggy, so it's Gint Egg time? Got it.
No, I said Angie.
I heard Eggy.
No, Alexandra, that would be a different weapon.
Oh, right, the vacuum egg. Right,
the game doesn't necessarily need a strafe. What it does need is a fucking map, man, onto that.
Oh, God, yeah. The Doom, Central City, Lost Impact, all those fucking need a map.
Well, practically any stage really needs a map onto.
Yep.
wouldn't say most stages are linear. I will say, especially if you're just going for the neutral missions.
I'd say at least a radar.
Yeah.
Okay,
'cause,
radar. I
that's
agree
the
with.
biggest problem with it because, like, you know, Chaotix missions and Heroes, most of the time, you don't need to actually get everything of that in the stage
Yeah,
unless
it's
the
only the
expert mode
second
mission.
missions where you need everything.
And get everything.
Yeah,
and
but
even
in Shadow,
then you don't have.
you need every single one of them.
And
every
even
time.
then, to be fair, with a lot of the chaotic missions, you don't have to go too far off the beaten path to find the other stuff.
Yeah.
So.
Except for the hard mode stuff.
Yeah,
No, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Even on
Yeah.
that, you don't have to go too far off the beaten path to get all of them. God almighty, my hands were sweating something fierce when I did Final Fortress Extra for Chaotic. Oh, I spent the better part of 13 minutes trying to find that last fucking key.
Oh yeah.
I still
I vaguely
got
remember it
the A
sucking,
rank.
but it's a blur.
I'm having though. It's like I had horrible flashbacks from that stage. I was just like, I am never, ever doing this again.
Damn it.
Ow.
Okay. Oh, Roxas, yeah, you are making me reminding me of that one artist that did like the Red Hood Maria, right?
Oh, I follow her. I love her art.
Yeah, everybody was
Oh
like,
my gosh.
wait, hold up. Wait, this
Wait,
idea
there's
actually
something
kind
here.
of slaps.
This cook. Like this cook.
something here.
Like let her cook. Let her cook.
I feel like I've seen the art, but I don't remember seeing the art. Could someone link it?
I have no idea what
I
Red
would have to
Hood
go
means.
digging, but it's basically like just the idea
Batman.
if Maria survived and basically started taking out vengeance on her own kind of deal. It's like a dark reflection of like Shadow's kind of mindset. And SA2 is like, wait, hold up, this idea's kind of got something.
Wait,
Wait a minute.
what do you mean she
Wait a
did want
minute.
revenge?
Yeah, it's like kind of a conflict. Oh, like, like Shadow kind of has to process that. Like, wait, hold on, this is actually a really interesting idea.
Let me.
Chris, to answer
Lisa
your
the one-off.
earlier question about what Red Hood is, Jason Todd.
Yeah, Jason Todd, Batman.
Yeah.
I'm not into this shit. I don't know what that means.
Second Robin, he got blown the fuck up by Joker.
It was, yeah, it's
Okay.
the Robin that died from Joker on that.
Okay, I found.
Yeah,
the
Joker
Robin
beat him
who
over the
was
head with a crowbar, and it was
Okay,
really
you
funny.
found it? Okay, so put that there and also probably in current stream chat for
the Robin who literally died
Yes.
because fans voted
By
for
the
him
way,
to die.
is this artist on Blue Sky already or not?
She's on Blue Sky.
Okay, good, because I want to refollow her. I love her work.
Yeah, she does fantastic stuff on that.
Yeah, I think she's still getting all her, still trying to get all her stuff in, but yeah.
Thank
I
you.
do. I do love how
Also, she made a human infinite design that actually kind of goes hard.
I do love how with Jason Todd he died because fans voted for him to die.
Well, it is
Jason
admittedly,
Todd was
I
not
do know that there
popular.
is some weird shenaniganery that might have happened behind the scenes with that onto it.
Oh, really?
That it
Really?
might have been like a fake publicity stunt kind of deal, like DC was going to kill him no matter what onto that.
Like some fans think that, some fans think that. Oh, so that maybe there was some vote inflation somewhere in there.
Yeah,
stuff like
there's
that.
there's some weird stuff behind the scenes in regards to that.
Also, the
Okay.
actual story of the death of Jason Todd is wild. Like the original telling of it, because like, did you know that after Jason Todd, which by the way, Jason Todd died in I think Ethiopia? It was either that or Israel.
It was Israel because of like Joker had diplomatic immunity there onto that.
No, wait, now I remember. He died in Ethiopia, but Joker went to Israel, became their ambassador, and showed up at like a United Nations meeting.
Him bubble.
Oh, right, sorry.
Shadow, it's me again. Sorry about last
Shit.
night. I've been busy planning the reconstruction.
Mr. President, it's time for your karaoke party with the Minister of Finance.
Karaoke! Fuck.
Almost forgot.
Oh, great, I get to sing
You
Buck.
know,
playing
this is making me
Reconstruction.
think more and more that the Life Arrow and Paper Box House president is canon onto that. I don't know why, but I feel like my life is gonna true up significantly in the next few minutes.
So is this the
Shadow
last
like
level?
landing on the window.
No, we've got 5
That
levels to go,
expression.
including this Black Comet,
gee.
Lava Shelter, Cosmic Fall, Final Haunt, and the Last Way.
I gotta tell you all, I am terrified of Cosmic Fall in this version.
Cosmic.
Oh no! Oh no! That's just Expert and Cosmic Fall's gonna be
I am
horrible.
terrified of that stage.
It's already bad enough. And the problem is, guess what, kids? We're finding the computer room because that's the furthest point in the stage. Oh no!
You know what, Pat? I think we'll be good to give you the 1 stage pass for Chaos Control.
Yeah. So not
just to save you some time.
Not counting the last
we'll see
wave
how
because
bad it is.
easy.
Honestly, the only actual bad stage I think so far was Circus Park onto that.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Those barrel trucks.
Well, okay, that and Cryptic Castle was also bad onto that too. Because...
Yeah, because unfortunately, Cryptic Castle became kind of cryptic.
Yeah.
They lived up to its name and became cryptic.
Is this improving your opinion of Shadow the Hedgehog, Pat?
It's the exact same. Okay, I get to actually talk about my feelings of Shadow the Hedgehog for once in this entire stream onto that. Shadow was a game, for me, I think it was, I played Heroes for the longest time and then I got Shadow afterwards, because, like, you know, I think it was the first game I was really there for the hype cycle of it because it was the game right after Heroes onto that. And I remember enjoying it when I was a kid. And then I think it was the only Sonic game I had for a while after that because my Heroes copy broke onto that. But I remember when Johnny did it for SGB, and I was just like, the game can't be that bad as I remember, right? Onto it, and then I replay it, and I was like, oh no.
Oh no.
Oh no. And yeah, nowadays, I can there are certain aspects of Shadow I think are okay, but as a whole, man, Shadow the Hedgehog is a hot fucking mess onto that.
Yeah,
There
this
are a
game
lot
is
of things
booty.
I appreciate about it. It's the only other game than Star Fox 64 that has a branching path structure.
Except that Star Fox 64 did it better.
I will never understand people who say they prefer this over Heroes. I will never understand.
I don't get it. I don't get it. I do not get it.
Every time I see that, like the Fidel stuff, like, I don't understand.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay,
no.
so I used to be in that camp. I really did. And then I went back and started playing Heroes 100%. And I was just like, oh my god, why did I think this was worse than Shadow?
Yeah. Honestly, Shadow is worse.
Now,
just
to
for the
be
fact
fair,
that-
Shadow is a guilty pleasure of mine. Don't get me wrong.
I could say Shadow's worse just off the fact of its writing being fucking dog shit.
But also, I just think the level design, like, when I really think about it, like, what are the actual good stages in Shadow? It's like, I actually really have to think about what are the good stages.
I think I'm gonna counting on my, I got to count on my hand.
Cause, like, honestly, I think it's only, like, Sky Troops and, like, Lava Shelter. Or, I think
I would think Final Haunt is good, but that's only if you're doing the hero mission.
Final Hunt
Which
is
just Get
fine.
to the end of the stage.
It's just okay onto that.
Yeah. Digital
Whereas I'd
Circuit's fine, normally.
Yeah, whereas I'd say
fine.
whereas I'd say most levels in Heroes are pretty damn good.
Yeah, like, honestly, there's not many Heroes levels.
Everything's memorable from Heroes.
Like, I'd say the only two zones I don't really like that much are Big O Highway and Rail Canyon onto that, but I think every other zone fucking slaps in Heroes.
Well, to be fair, Big O Highway is elevated by its music. Let's be real here.
Like, Big O Highway's all right. It's Casino Park that's kind of.
Yeah, I think I'd rather go through Bingo Highway than Casino Park. I think Casino Park is dog shit.
And,
even now, I don't mind it nearly as much.
And I still think, like, Hang Castle is still, like, one of the coolest level, like, that 3D Sonic has ever had.
Mystic Mansion is what I'm thinking of.
Yeah, well, I'm just talking that zone in general.
That whole zone,
like the zone in general. And Egg Fleet Final Fortress might still be a contender for the best actual final level of Sonic.
Egg Fleet, yes. I can't agree on Final Fortress.
Final Fortress is too long in the tooth, especially with Team Dark.
The thing that I think really helps Heroes is that I feel like it does the best job of translating like in terms of the aesthetic of the zone, like it does the best job of translating how the 2D games felt into 3D.
It's the closest to the Genesis style in terms of zones.
Yeah.
It's so close to the Genesis style, they have checkerboard patterns in the first zone! Best game ever!
I mean, on the challenge, I like Heroes more because of Metal. I mean, Metal's barely in the fucking game to begin with.
Yeah. well, I mean, that is something you can credit Heroes for. Heroes genuinely changed the cast for the long-term future of the series because it kept Shadow alive, brought back the Chaotix, and brought back.
Metal Sonic is just like he's talking specifically about Metal Sonic onto that. Metal Sonic is like literally just only really the final boss and nothing else.
To be fair, he fucking ruled the final boss. To be fair,
Chats, by the way.
Yeah, that was a cool to watch.
Yeah, to be fair, I still would say Metal Overlord is one of the most fun final bosses.
I love that boss so much. I love that boss.
I don't like Metal Madness. I do think Metal Overlord is good. I think Metal Overlord, I do admittedly think is carried more by its music than probably any other Supersonic fight onto that.
I will give you that. I'll give you that. It is carried a little bit by what I made of.
The best out of like the themes of the adventure kind of era.
I mean, I think the song is great, but honestly, thinking about the 3D Sonic final bosses, I would say just quality-wise, Metal Overlord, it's better than Perfect Chaos, it's better than Final Hazard, it's better than Devil Doom, it's better than Solaris.
I'll fight you a little bit on Perfect Chaos for that. I still think that is actually. I don't know. I feel like that one actually has a little bit of leg up over most other super fights for me onto that.
I still dock Perfect Chaos 1 point because they got the song order wrong.
Yeah, the song order is definitely the.
That's one of the best mods for the game is swapping those songs.
Actually, I kind of don't mind the songs being in that order because the way I always thought of it, even as a kid, was it's like, okay, Sonic's transformed, we're all hyped, let's go, we're playing Open Your Heart, and so you drain his health all the way, and you think, yeah, we did it. Then the motherfucker just jumps right back up, and it's like, oh no, we gotta stay locked the fuck in. He's still alive. We gotta take, and so the dramatic music starts playing. That's the way I always thought.
The problem is
most people. Well, go ahead.
The problem is Perfect Chaos doesn't feel like much of a threat.
Yeah.
Like, once we're Supersonic, like, who cares?
But that's the point of Supersonic, but you've already seen everything that Perfect Chaos has done.
The fact that halfway through they try to amp up the fear with Perfect Chaos, that doesn't do anything.
It doesn't work.
I think that... Go ahead.
One thing I've always really liked with Metal Overlord, to go back to him real quick, is the way it uses the mechanics to like have you use each formation to build up the Team Blast.
Admittedly, it is a thing I don't like too much of how the only thing that really matters is the Team Blast in the fight. That is something I do kind of knock on it over time for me.
Yeah, I'll admit that is like that's the only way you can usually do damage to it. You just do it 5 times and that's it, you win. That being said, though, I remember as a kid, I loved speedrunning the entire Metal Madness thing.
Oh yeah,
because I always just it's like I always know like it's 7 minutes to get the S rank or the A rank because I'm just like I did it so much as a kid to try to A rank it, and I finally did it. I remember that.
Oh yeah, but like even like still comparing it to other 3D Sonic bosses, like the final bosses, it's much better than HD Perfect Dark Gaia, that's for sure. Unleashed.
God.
Unleashed, I could see an argument for because Unleashed is actually pretty good.
I do think that is legitimately one. Oh, by the way, this dialogue I did see is really funny onto that, so I'll get this one up.
Okay.
Oh no.
Omega moment.
Yeah.
I already found the back door.
No, you have anything better to do?
Should be a fun kill.
That's good. You know what? Little bit of a hot take. I'd say Metal Overlord is a better final boss than the Dark Wisp armor from Colors.
Oh really? I was gonna say the Nega Wisp armor is probably one of the
Nega Wisp armor is boring to me. It's boring.
Nega Wisp armor is only boring because they reused it in Lost World.
They reused it 3 times.
Even before that. Even before that,
there we go.
I'm gonna disagree hard there.
Yeah, no, I am a sucker for the villain uses your own powers against.
Yeah, I think Nega Wisp is actually a pretty good final boss. Admittedly, a lot of the final bosses in Sonic are not that great, honestly. Do that.
Yeah,
I'd say the ones that stick out to me are probably like Perfect Chaos onto that. I'd say a bit of Metal Overlord.
Merlina.
Nega Wisp. Nega Wisp.
Merlina, definitely.
Merlina is the one thing I will give Black Knight credit
Not the
for.
music?
Oh no!
Well, I mean, that's
no!
part of the fight onto that too.
That's part of it.
Oh yeah! With
me, might
genuinely-
actually be the best final boss meme in the franchise.
Yes,
Oh, yeah.
yes. Unironically.
It's definitely top
Man,
5.
by the way, man, with Sonic Symphony, I think they probably don't have the rights to it, but man, if there's one cover I want so bad, it's Casey Lee Williams doing With Me.
Why wouldn't they have the rights for
I
it?
think it's because of like it would be with a different band for that, probably the band.
Because with me's in-game version isn't Crush 40. It's a different band.
Yeah.
Yeah, Crush
I think
40's cover is...
it's All's End, I believe, is the band name. On that.
I think so. Yeah.
You know, I was wondering if the defense generators were going to be online, and the answer is yes. Yes, they are.
And also, whoever said that's all you're giving Black Knight credit for, you better give that game some more fucking credit, because that game's good.
Oh Lord, here we go.
Here we go.
Going beyond.
I'm on your side with this hot topic in this group.
How am I supposed to believe that Black Knight's good when I played all of Secret Rings?
What?
You're just crazy.
So wait,
No,
sorry,
it's way better
what's the
than
hot
Secret
take here?
Rings.
It's better than Secret Rings.
Yeah,
I don't
Black Knight is better
care.
than
The
Secret
controls suck ass.
But,
I'm not
but
Black
playing
Knight
that
doesn't
game.
control like
because
Secret
Black-
Rings, though.
Yeah, but
Yeah, it
Black
controls by waggling the Wiimote.
Yeah, but
Thank
Black Knight,
God.
Black Knight is analog control on that.
Yeah, Black Knight's
you
analog
move
control.
with the thumbstick.
Chris, I'm with you.
Yeah.
I don't get people who are like, it's like, oh no, I have to shake my wrist a little bit. What, you got arthritis?
A
in your
little
fist?
bit.
It's like
It's less the shaking and more like I don't think the on rails design makes sense anymore when you give us analog control. I don't get why it's still on rails.
I guess. I don't
What the
know.
fucking shit?
No, wait.
Somebody clip that. Somebody clip that, please.
Did you die for Shadow Android?
Brilliant. And Shadow Android freaking orbited around you and killed you.
Yeah, that android was defending Secret Rings something fierce.
Are we fighting Shadow Androids here?
Yeah, we are fighting Shadow Androids.
Like Secret Rings to me, like
the OG.
Yeah?
Yeah, it was in the OG version.
Yeah, Shadow Androids were here.
yes,
Shoot them down.
Secret Rings to me is a guilty pleasure, but I will genuinely defend Black Knight.
Okay, there's
what was
one
I
part
gonna
of
say?
Secret Ring.
Sorry to interrupt you, but Shadow Androids are in Iron Jungle as well. But go ahead.
Secret Rings, I will give the biggest buff I give Secret Rings. It has some of the best level themes and level tracks in the entire series.
That's a big reason why I dislike Black Knight, because it feels like such a step down creatively for me. Like I don't think the stage theming is nearly as interesting.
But I still genuinely think Levitated Ruin is, at least level theming wise, one of the best in the series.
It's one of the coolest things ever.
That is
I wish
very
it was a better game.
that is very true, and I do like the music as well. Like I will forever fucking sing "Who's Gonna Rock the Place." Like I always love that song.
Dude, like Pirate Storm is cool as fuck. Skeleton Dome is cool as fuck.
Yeah.
I would say for me,
Black
Knight's probably my personal guilty pleasure Sonic game. Probably onto that. I think the most for me. The biggest buffs for me onto it overall is the music for it. Merlina as a villain, I think, is one of my favorites in Sonic as a whole. Onto that,
yes.
And also, as a lot of people will also say, I think it's the best characterization of Sonic as well. Onto
yeah,
I agree.
Yeah, he's pretty good.
Yeah, that's the big thing. The story and characters in Black Knight are actually pretty good.
I feel like the biggest reason why Black Knight is beloved is because of Sonic's characterization and Merlina. Like, I think that's most of it. I think the game is painfully mediocre.
I still have fun with the game. I mean,
I'm sorry. Black Knight is just my vibe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll give.
Yeah. I never really minded motion control stuff. Like I'll happily play the fucking bongos when I'm playing Unleashed.
It's
Like
not
when I'm
even
just
the motion
waving
control
that
stuff.
shit all
Yeah.
over the place.
You play Unleashed with the bongos. Go on.
No. Oh no! I don't mean actually playing with the bongos. I mean like how you have to shake it, shake the Wiimote and nunchuck so much it's like you're playing the bongos.
I mean, motion controls aren't inherently bad.
Oh,
It's just
boy.
when they're done wrong.
Right. All right, everybody. I'm gonna have to ask you all to be quiet for the next 20 or so seconds.
Okay.
Do we have another?
Oh, it's the hint bubble for this one, right?
Yeah, it's not the hint bubble. It's immediately.
Oh, okay.
All right.
Right. Yeah.
Oh my god.
Fuck.
Blown out
Wait for it. Wait for it.
I'm gonna put my cat on the mic.
I'll put my cat. I think she.
The channel, boss.
For Secret Rings, I mean, Secret Rings story is just there. Honestly, for
It's
me,
fine.
The Secret
It's
Rings has a
fine.
good story.
It's fine. Like it's not a terrible story.
I mean, it's
right. It's a great
there.
story.
I just don't care about any of the new characters that they have in the game at all. After that,
Yo, I will give Black Knight its credit. At least I was able to get past the fucking tutorial stage. I played Secret Rings for 10 minutes and I just got so fucking frustrated with the control. It's one of the two 3D Sonic games I have not beaten to this day.
Which tutorial were you caught up on? The first one, the second one, the third one, the fourth one, the fifth one, the sixth one, the seventh one?
God, I can't see y'all's reactions to cheese made me crack up. I can't see. Oh shit! Oh, you did it!
by the way, also this is one of the worst levels in the entire game. Fuck this level so much.
This level sucks.
Might be a contender for one of the worst stages in all of Sonic, honestly.
It's up. It has everything.
Also, oh sorry. Go ahead.
Also contender for one of the worst endings in this game too.
Don't go there.
Don't go there. Yes.
Yes. What? Also, what's the other 3D Sonic game you haven't beaten then?
I actually have yet to beat Sonic Lost World.
I mean, that was not that hard to do.
To be fair, I can understand that when it was at launch onto that, especially.
Wii U.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
Oh, 3D. I said
not
3D
3D.
Sonic game.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Oh,
I actually
honest.
like Lost World.
I'm honest
Lost
to
World's
God.
good.
I'm honest to God thinking about making a video next year. Just playing like those 3 Sonic games and making a video on it, being like, these are the Sonic games I haven't beat. They're all
Play Lost World. You've got to do it on Wii U.
Advanced 3 is one of the only ones I haven't done if you want to count the Dimps games.
Oh, fuck Advanced 3. God.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
no,
I
the
can't
level
be
design
with
is
you
Finish
on that.
Advanced 3. It's a trip. It's a trip.
Hey, you like Dimps crushing you?
It's
Constantly.
such a downgrade
All
from
right.
1 and 2.
Your Honor, Dibs crushes balls.
The only thing
They
Advanced
will.
3 has going for it is that a lot of its sound fonts were also using Sonic Battle, so the music actually sounds really
Silver
unique in
crushes
that
balls.
regard.
and the team up mechanic. The team up mechanic is kind of cool, but just like the level design in Advanced 3 sucks.
It is some of the worst level design in the
Over.
series.
Silver, telekinetically twisted balls.
Silver, make
stop
sure
destroying
Dimps
people's
survives.
testicles.
Yeah, the best.
Never fear the
Saw his
man.
balls in half.
Never fear the man that knows 100 moves. Fear the man that has done one move 100 times.
Testicular torsion.
One of the only good things about Advanced 3 is that it and Battle gave us a shitload of sprites to use in Newgrounds animation.
Hey, look. Okay, look. I am a battle apologist. Like, if the story wasn't so repetitive, they would have had a case for a good game. I'm a
what
battle
game?
apologist.
For Battle.
Sonic
Battle
I
is
am
a good game.
I know, it's like, if this... If the
It's
story
that
wasn't so
and,
repetitive, though.
It's that and Emerald sucking ass to play at the start.
Oh
Yeah,
He just woke up. No shit.
Yeah,
he's
but gameplay wise, that's not how you sell the game on.
He just woke up. Yeah, so did Link, but was still fun.
Yeah, like Link
Your
was
punch
fine.
ain't got no juice, fool.
Like, I remember playing a bit of Sonic Battle, getting stuck on one of the early like plot fights because of like the way you need to like fight in that game. It's like, nope, we are done.
No.
Uh-oh.
Okay, we're good on live.
The biggest problem with Battle is just that the structure of it is like fight 5 enemies. Okay, I did that. Okay, fight 10 of these enemies now, and it's like, what the fuck?
I love.
Oh god, this is awful.
No! Spit dash! Spit dash!
That one was on you. That one was on you.
Okay. Fuck me for thinking I could jump and spin dash.
Yeah, exactly. This is the wrong game.
Pat, next time you die, you might want to save state just
He
to be
has
safe.
He has 10 lives.
Yeah, he
I
has
know,
like
but still, the more
For
you know
how
what they
long?
say, the more the merrier.
Shut up.
Isn't this
hang on.
game the worst like boss fights in the series, or is
It's
it
a
like
contender
Superstar?
It's
up
up
there.
there. It's up
There's not a single good fight in the entire game.
there. Either the fight's a joke or the fight takes too long.
Yeah.
God, what game would have the worst bosses in this series? Now that I
Some
think
would
about
argue Superstars. I don't think that's true.
it. Let me think.
I mean,
Even
Sonic 4 as a complete package onto that is
No,
probably up there.
I wouldn't say that they're
Sonic
bad.
Metal Sonic fights are decent.
Sonic 4s are fine. It's like, God, what would be actively the yeah? This game would be up there. Adventure's fine. Adventure 2's fine. Heroes is fine.
Okay, no. Adventure, no. Some of those things in Adventure are a cheap as a joke. That's why Onel became a.
Well, I mean,
fucking
but
meme.
yeah, but I mean, like we're talking about the actual fight. Character fights are a fucking joke onto that.
Yeah, the character fight. Yeah, the character
But
fights
that's
are
every game in the adventure era onto Happy
Yeah,
Meal.
and honestly, I would rather Adventure's fights than some of Adventure 2's character fight, because some of Adventure 2's characters fights are just legit annoying.
Yeah.
The mech battle between Tails
round
and
2 and
Eggman.
Tails and Eggman is awful because it's
The
just
fight between
laser
Knuckles
run.
and Rouge. The fight between Knuckles and Rouge.
Like the only one I defended.
Fine.
Oh my god! What the
What?
fuck?
Where was
This
the
isn't a
platform?
parkour game.
Where is the game? Oh no! Are they gonna have you grind on that freaking spinning rail right there that I just saw? Oh god, that's not true.
I'll be frank. Like I think the Rouge Knuckles fight is fine. Like it's a little clunky, but I don't think it's that bad.
I gotta disagree. I think that's the worst fight in the game.
Drill dive. That's all you gotta do is drill dive.
Not worse than Eggman and Tails 2.
Yeah, because it's so freaking claustrophobic in there, and the moment they fire your laser, if you don't act fast, you're dead.
That center capsule's getting destroyed.
And
it won't be because of you, and then it will be because of you.
Wait, Pat, you gotta wait for this platform to come. I think it's coming towards you.
Gotta get. I'll give props to the first Sonic Shadow fight because it gave us the coolest.
Eddie Challenger, yeah, Lost World probably has the most pathetic boss fights.
Yeah.
Lost World's fights are like nothing, but in that same regard, and that makes it so they're not like annoying at the very least. So.
Oh no!
I think the worst part about Lost World's boss fights is that the Knights DLC was just reskinned Lost World boss fights.
Yeah, that was kind of lame.
That's lame, yeah.
Get me out of this sick hell.
Please.
Frontier's bosses are great.
Uh-oh.
Here we go.
Are you sure about that?
I was expecting that response the second it was said.
Magic word. I'm sorry, Pat. You're wrong about that.
You want to know how I know I'm right? Because of the DLC onto that. Proved
That is the problem with the DLC, not the fight.
Yeah, that's the problem
Oh,
with
I'm
the
sorry, the
structure, not
bosses that were
not
meant
the
to-
Yeah,
fights
and it shows
themselves.
every problem with the fight on full fucking blast onto that.
Because they were never meant to be done back
were
to
never
back to
meant to
back.
be
They were
like
meant to be the
that.
climax of the
Yeah,
zone.
that is the DLC problem.
Yeah,
Man,
that's
I
the
sure
deal.
do love waiting for nothing to fucking happen in the fights and having no agency in the fights whatsoever.
I have
again.
I would like to announce I have finished the last Christmas gift for my niece. I have crocheted a giant strawberry.
Neat.
Hey.
Congratulations.
I will take
Listen,
it.
Now
man,
back to
I
yelling.
You can't give me the hate, Sumo. You can't give me the hate that boss.
Okay,
Wait,
admittedly, it's actually the overworld bosses I don't have too much of a problem with. It's specifically the Titan fights that I really don't like.
Oh God, no, dude! I gotta disagree. Night made me feel like a child again, like with just how excited that
yes.
fight made me.
It sure.
All
I
of
think
them
it
are
didn't
rad
help.
as fuck.
Ryan, I think it didn't help. I played Final Fantasy 16 literally right before Frontiers, and yeah.
Say no more.
It ain't a fucking contest.
I mean, you can say that about a bosses in terms of games. In terms of the games themselves, I'd take Frontiers over 16, honestly.
Roxas,
Game?
you're wrong. Ghost is awesome.
Oh
No,
my god,
Ghost is,
game,
like,
that's where you're
legitimately the
supposed to
best
go.
fight.
What the fuck?
Ghost is
the one that, like,
legitimately the
slowly
best fight
drains
in the
your
game.
rings, right?
Ghost is legitimately the best fight in the game.
Yeah,
Ghost is
just
the
a
one
race.
Yeah.
Oh, is that the one that like drains your rings? with
It's the
laser?
platforming challenge.
Yeah, that's great.
No, that's a great one. I legitimately love that one.
Oh my god. Oh, this is
Yeah.
awful.
I mean, even some of 16's bosses aren't. They have their problems too. Like I wanted to like the Titan fight more, but it's just like stop over bloating yourself. Like, why does that third phase even exist? Honestly,
Because it's peak. Because you're falling down the corpse of a bigger Titan.
No, why does that third phase exist? It's so
Because it's
pointless.
peak. And
No, it is not. It overbloats the fight.
Because it shows how little you saw fucking Kupka at the end of that fight. He was literally dust. He put his whole ass pussy into that fight, and I respect him for it.
Yo, what the fuck?
All right, tone it down.
You are lucky. I just
He is
finished taking a sip of water on that because I'm a fat
Ace, I'm taking your dictionary privileges away.
You may not like how he said it, but he is passionate about it.
Yeah. Honestly, unpopular opinion. I think the mano a mano fight with Kupka's better than the Titan fight. Truth be told.
I mean, I see that fight and I just think of, oh well, that's literally Titan from 14's movesets. All of it, like, alright, where's Upheaval? There's Upheaval. Alright, where's the Tumult? There's Tumult. I mean, it's still a good fight, I like it.
Yeah.
You're dealing with 16 strong.
I just hear the exaggeration once 14 was.
Yeah, I mean, granted, those fights are helped by the fact that Kupka's just the best villain in 16, and it's quite frankly it's not even close, quite frankly.
Okay.
Yabba dabba doo.
Like 16's villains have a lot of problems, but Kupka's like one of the only ones that I think, yeah, you were really good across the board.
I still find it very funny that
You're doing it too late, Pat.
I still find
No,
it
I think I'm
extremely
doing it too
comical
early. I think I'm doing it too early on that.
Either way, you're missing the sweet spot.
Well, it's extremely comical.
that I find it funny that I think Benedicta either did or at least attempt to bone every single dominant. Like, I'm pretty sure if she had met Jill, she probably would have at least taken an attempt.
Or taking a swing.
Where can I find?
At least take a swing and see what happens.
Where can I find that video?
On unsavory sites onto that.
Yeah.
There's probably Benedicta ex Jill lesbian art.
Oh, you know for a fact that there is.
And you get both in human form, semi-primed, and full primed.
Oh my god. My God, Benedicta, though, like not to like spoil our like 16 podcasts that we plan to do at some point. You want to talk
that are totally real 16 podcasts that we are.
It will happen eventually. I just need the 16 DLC.
Yeah, God, you want to talk about a character that feels like she should have had a lot more to her. It's like. Like she is one of the many characters where I feel like 16 had to have had multiple rewrites at some point because there's a lot of shit in that game that just doesn't play out the way you think it should. punch.
So we're getting some shadow boxing in.
Yeah, shut the fuck up.
Man, Cosmic Fall sure is the level of all time.
Man, yeah. Cosmic Fall, more like Cosmic Fall off. More like Cosmic Fall off. Am I right, lads?
Yeah, because that's all I'm doing at this fucking level.
Yeah.
Da da da.
But this game is totally better than Heroes, right?
Totally.
Oh, I don't. Oh, can I get away with saying in some regards I think 06 is better?
I mean, honestly, I'd say Sonic's campaign in 06 is better than Shadow as a whole onto that.
Yes.
Yeah.
Perfect. I still need to get back to 06. I haven't played it in months. Yeah, I can't hate it properly if I haven't played it.
Especially with Project 06, it's like, God, like...
2 more stages left, everyone! We're almost there!
I love Project 06.
Yeah.
Project 06 was actually a contender for, like, top 10 best Sonic games.
Yeah. I have somewhat of a... Oh, hold on.
You starting to feel the pressure yet?
Oh, is this just all... Okay, this is just all chaotic.
Yeah, Team Chaotix, yeah. Yeah, but I was... Leave me alone.
Does this go through Last Way as well?
Yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, like I have kind of a love-hate relationship with Project 06 because like it's great, but I also feel like it's made people get overly defensive of base 06. It's like, no, guys, this game is still terrible. It just had potential.
Yeah, people.
There is some revisionist history happening with 06 on that for sure.
Yeah,
I like with that kind of thing. I will always just remember like there was a little bit there.
Oh yeah.
Okay, we're back. We did it finally. God.
Actually, Sonic 06 was there for me when my parents left.
I mean, if your parents left you because you were playing 06, I understand.
His taser shot, babe. This ain't working.
Like I will forever remember exactly where my run of 06 stopped. Because, like, I got it for Christmas because it was, like, the newest Sonic game, and I'm a Sonic fan, so of course they got me Sonic. I beat Shadow's campaign. I beat Sonic's campaign. I get to that one fucking escort mission in Silver's campaign, and that's where I stopped.
Oh, the ball puzzle.
No, it's the mission, the escort mission.
The town escort mission.
Oh, okay.
Where you have to protect the girl from all the robots because she kept dying on me.
I don't remember that being an issue, but
in the Lythera video, the girl who went yandere.
Wait, you mean the 5 product girl?
No, that was Shadow.
Not her.
No, the fucking Elise's attendant that you have to protect.
The one that Lythera's crew basically made into like self-insert fanfiction girl.
Oh yeah, that's Anna. She's really crazy and she crushes the balls of any man that she meets.
Yeah, don't talk to her.
Oh god,
she wasn't talking to you, was she?
Oh yeah, I remember with Final Heart, the pain in the ass part, you gotta keep using the damn suck cannon all the time.
Fuck. Yo, what if in Ratchet and Clank we used the suck cannon for puzzle solving?
So legit to actually talk about the game a little bit again. I love this.
No,
I love this theme. I love this theme.
As usual, Sonic
there is
win.
kind of a nice little parallel between the themes of both Gun Fortress and Final Haunt onto that.
Yeah, no, like
this is such a vibe.
Yeah, but this song also gives a hopeful feeling as well because you're a hero. When you play Gun Fortress, it's just out of given the context. It's like this is very out of place.
Yeah, well, I think it's like there is like no kind of like eeriness or stuff like that in the in each of the songs because like I guess just by this point, Shadow's mind is kind of made up on with no matter the path kind of deal on that.
Yeah, no, it's like, oh no, you're just hanging out with your buddy Sonic killing evil aliens.
I still love the dark route ending on this one, by the way.
Oh yeah, where he just is a dick for no reason.
It's like, listen, man, I just want
he
to prove
pulls a
myself to you.
Vegeta and just like, I just want to prove I'm better than you, Sonic. That's it.
Yes.
To be fair, I don't think there's any actual consequence to doing that.
Also, Diabolon slash fucking Happy Little Accident is here for some reason. That is how I remember him now, is Happy Little Accident.
He gets this incredible moment in Dark Beginnings, and all we know him now is Happy Little Accident Guy.
Thank you, Gerald. Thank you, Gerald.
Oh,
That's
okay,
truly
also-
Gerald's legacy. Is
Also-
You hear that, Abe? You were a mistake.
Also, shout-outs to the freaking the Sonic Channel presentation with the pre-order bonus for the journal, just treating it like a fucking zoo book.
Oh yeah.
The funny thing is, Happy Little Accident just makes me think of Bob Ross. Just something
That's
he
the joke.
It's put in a positive term. Like, yeah, he happened, but we like him.
He sure did.
Yeah.
It's like,
He sure did.
It's like that Powerpuff Girls joke. It's okay, Professor. I was an accident too.
Yep, I know exactly what
Oh, dear.
Yeah.
And he's just staring like, oh.
Yeah.
One. I am bobbing my head. God, I miss the song.
God, it's so good! It's so good!
Why do all the like half of the final levels have like some of the best themes?
And the other half is just there.
Yeah, no,
To
it's
be
like
fair, Cosmic Fall is
Cosmic
good.
Fall.
It's good
I don't
for
really like Cosmic
I
Fall.
don't like
for
Cosmic
intensity.
Fall.
Intensity, it's good, but it's just never mind it. It's Cosmic Fall.
Oh no.
And
no. Where was your last save state?
Was it
No.
Cosmic Fall?
No, but here's the thing. It does save after every level. So
okay.
we should be able to.
we're
We
fine.
should just have to
We're
start
fine.
do this level again. On
I look
we just have to start the level over.
I look away for a minute and the game.
You're
God
like,
damn it.
what are you saying? He's like, you're talking shit about Cosmic Fall? Fuck you.
Unshadows your Shadow the Hedgehog.
So, what's everyone's plans for Christmas while we're getting this back up?
Fish and more. Fish, more fish. Dear God, that's a lot of fish. Hopefully, I get some crab legs this year.
Ooh, crab legs.
I'm so mad last year. I couldn't get any crab legs at the fucking feast.
With the way immediate family living situations are, that's going to probably spread out a bit, but like 29th is me going to grandparents, and that's also when I'm going to be watching Sonic 3.
Because my brother is hosting Christmas dinner for both his side of the family and his wife's side of the family. We're doing all of our immediate family Christmas gathering on Christmas Eve. And
Fair
then
enough.
we'll do dinner on Christmas Day, just to give them a little less stress on Christmas.
So I
always
assume that means
been
you're
how we
opening
do
your
it.
present. You're opening your presents on Christmas Eve.
Yeah, Christmas Eve at 7 a.m.
Yeah, that's always how we've done it.
Oh yeah, Brandon, I'm gonna use
hey.
Chaos Control to get back to where we were.
Oh yeah.
As I was saying earlier with the themes, like the Black Comet theme is weird because it's just a remix of the Prison Island theme.
Yeah.
Like, and then Cosmic Falls, whatever.
Nice.
It's really unfortunate to me that one of the worst Shadow levels has a very similar name to one of my favorite Eggman levels from Adventure 2.
Adventure 2 or
Cosmic Wall.
Yeah.
I was robbed. I was robbed.
Speaking of similar names, every time I hear Hot Shelter or Lava Shelter, I think of Hot Shelter.
Yeah,
that's why I was asking, because I was like, why are you because I was on the brink of Hot Shelter.
There's always been a snappiness to Sonic stage names that I liked.
Yeah.
I like how he is. Well, to be fair, I'd be scared by a bee that can sting somebody infinitely. Oh God.
That's a wasp.
Yeah, is Charmy a bee or a wasp? That's a good question. Considering how much he stung Eggman at the end of Chaotix's story, you have to wonder.
God,
Do you guys think that Shadow and SBO would be like? Do you think they'd have a good like friendship?
I don't think Shadow would care.
I think they're pretty neutral on each other. I think they'd get along fine, but like I don't think they'd go out of their way to see each other.
You know what? You're not my least favorite person.
I mean, in game, I don't think Shadow really gives a shit about anybody besides Team Dark and Sonic.
Yeah.
Well, Sonic is just more of a respect sort of deal. Rouge and Omega,
Yeah.
he doesn't want to admit it, but he does consider them friends. So.
They're butt buddies.
Not again!
Oh my god, again?
Damn, what if you were good?
What if the camera worked?
Real.
God, I want to play Dream Team again because they added Shadow.
I want to play Dream Team at all.
I just want to play Dream Team, period.
But I don't want
playing Dream Team on a phone. I just can't do it with touch controls.
I hooked up my DualSense to it with Bluetooth and it actually worked really well.
I just don't get why that was like. When is the Apple Arcade exclusivity up for that one? Just get that one on Steam.
We don't really know. Unfortunately, Fantasia took like 3 fucking years. So it's like
Yeah, I mean there's a reason why like those Pokemon fans who remember Pocket Card Jockey exists. PS like Pocket Card Jockey is actually a really good Game Freak game. Got out of Apple Arcade, hell and gone on the Switch.
Well, it's also on 3DS.
Yeah, Pocket Card Jockey wasn't.
The updated version was on Apple Arcade.
Okay.
It has like a lot more horses, a lot more things to do. It has an easier difficulty.
It's a horse racing solitaire combo.
And it works. It actually really works.
It did look pretty good.
I was robbed again.
Oh, boo!
But to go on to other people, I mean, we do know Shadow gets along well with Amy because of Murder Sonic the Hedgehog on that.
I can only assume he has a soft spot for her after
the other one, which is okay. It's kind of a weird thing, but I don't know why. In several continuity, Shadow just feels like he needs to beat the shit out of Tails every chance he has the opportunity.
It's like, no, fuck off!
It's one of the weirdest ongoing trends with Sonic. X is by far the funniest one of it.
That did get brought up in the last Twitter takeover, and his response is, "I don't hate Tails. He just keeps getting in my way."
Shadow is just embodying Homer Simpson in that clip.
I was homing attacking, and it decided to go back onto.
Don't go for a second homing attack. Just homing attack, bounce off of it, and just use the momentum.
Shadow's just.
I don't mean to alarm you. You might want to save state. You have 4 lives.
Shadow's just embracing that clip of Homer Simpson shouting out at the car at that guy. No.
You know, funny enough, coming into the stream, I thought we'd be done like, somewhere like 8:30, maybe 9. We are at 10.
You fool!
We've been going for like 3 hours. I want to go back to play Persona 5, damn it.
One thing I gotta wonder with just how gun-ho Knuckles is how much do you think Shadow's annoyed by Knuckles?
Yes.
Very.
I don't think he gives a shit about Knuckles, honestly.
Not actively, but if Knuckles is in the room, he probably hates guts.
He probably hates him enough to shit in his toilet.
If the Emeralds actually made up the Master Emerald like they did in the Sonic 2 movie, then maybe they'd have more to talk about.
Well, like, you guys think, like, Shadow hates all the... I don't think Shadow really hates any of them all that much. He just doesn't care, or just, like, doesn't really give a shit about
it. He did it again.
Seriously, what the hell is happening?
What the fuck is this homing attack bullshit on this?
It sure looks like Sonic Heroes.
Okay, but Sonic Heroes enemies don't do in-air projectiles like this onto that.
Okay, so if you don't make it here, try like a homing attacks, like, or you can just do that.
Yeah, killing the first enemy makes sense at that point.
Check out my comically large spoon! They said only one spoonful, the Black Doom said, so I pulled out a comically large spoon. Now this is my comically large spoon. I shall take an entire spoonful from Black Doom's banquet.
I'm gonna shove it up his ass.
I mean, that looks like something you could shove up someone's ass, like a lot of these Black Ops weapons, honestly.
Shadow, do me a favor. Don't shove that up my ass, please. Don't shove that up my ass.
Okay, Peter Griffin.
I promise I won't send you to Radical Highway for another 5 years.
I promise we're done with Radical Highway 5 beers later.
Shadow, I love Radical Highway.
Tell you how amazing Highway is.
I'm watching more gameplay of Dream Team, and they're just like, fuck, I want this ported so much because this game is legit so good.
Oh yeah, no, like everybody I keep hearing that play Dream Team is like fantastic. It's like it's great onto
It's
that.
great. It's legitimately
It's why, like,
great.
I think Hardlight could do a adventure remake.
For real, yeah. It's
You know, I think Hardlight's being taken more seriously as a developer. Aren't they developing the new Sonic racing game coming out?
We don't know yet.
We don't know.
We don't know.
Yeah.
That'd be weird if it wasn't Sumo. I don't know about that.
Didn't something happen to Sumo after Team Sonic Racing?
Did they? Hold on, I'm
I don't
looking.
know.
No, I mean, Sumo still makes
Check in
games.
Wikipedia. Check in Wikipedia.
Like Sumo still makes games. In fact, they make racers like fairly often.
Let me. I'm looking at their
checking.
catalog. aside-
CB. So they made a secret mode for something called Stampede Racing Royale this year on Xbox Series X and S, and they're working on something called Death Sprint 66 and Critter Cafe. They also made Sackboy a big adventure as well after Team Sonic Racing.
I still need to play that. I believe I own it. I just still need to play it. My poor backlog.
Oh god, they co-developed Suicide Squad. Oh no.
Oh god. Make me want to commit Suicide Squad.
I want to commit James Gunn. No, wait, that's not right.
Wait, you want to direct 3 Guardians of the Galaxy movies?
Actually, no, wait, committing James Gunn is a good thing, right?
I legit worry for Rocksteady after they finish like the last season.
Well, I mean,
of
like
that
all
game.
of their main people are gone from.
I know,
Yeah.
yeah. It's like, fuck.
So actually, speaking of James Gunn, have any of you guys seen the trailer for the new Superman movie?
Yes, and I can't wait. It's
Yeah.
looking really good.
Yo,
It looks good.
I can't believe Superman does the highly controversial thing to do for a superhero to do in 2024: save a person.
Save people.
I saw an edit of somebody like trying to say
all that like get mad at that.
Well, no,
Really?
it's just more of that, like, man, superhero. Have you noticed how few times in superhero movies as of late they actually save people at this point?
Yeah. I saw somebody make an edit of like the poster saying like, "Oh, don't worry, I fixed it," and they made it like black and white instead of the color. And I was so tempted to just retweet, "I fucking hate Zack Snyder."
Like, okay, so Zack Snyder is a perfectly fine, like, what does he do? Director?
Director,
Depends.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'll argue the fact that the Snyder Cut shouldn't have been 4 fucking hours, but whatever.
Batman vs Superman is one of the first times in my life when I saw a movie in theater where I just slowly felt myself hating it the more it went on. Like, I actively felt myself realizing, oh, this is a bad movie. And that was like the first
but
time
you gotta release the Snyder Cut.
that was the first time that ever happened to me because I saw that movie at like 15.
I think
Are we at the end? Is this the end?
We're getting close.
No.
I mean,
No, we still have Last Way.
technically the first. The first movie I
Not
watched
about
that I
the
realized
arcade.
was bad was renting out a copy of Hoodwink 2.
Oh god!
Oh, there
I
was
look,
two?
I look
Hoodwink
back
here.
on
What?
the first Hoodwink. The animation is what the hell, but the writing is really good.
Yeah.
I was like, wait, they made a second one?
Yeah, they did it.
I
I
love the first Hoodwink movie.
Like, I look like so the animation is kind of creepy in some regards. Was the first Hoodwink, but it's like, oh damn it, that writing is really good.
Did I?
I legit have no idea what they were thinking with the original DCEU at first, because it's like, why do you make Superman, then Batman versus Superman, then like, oh God, what the fuck was that? That Wonder Woman, was that after that?
Wonder Woman after that, yeah.
Yeah,
and then
they did
Justice League.
and then Suicide Squad, and then Justice League. It's like, what the fuck were you thinking?
They were trying to capitalize off of the MCU and didn't realize that we have to build this up. They wanted to get to the big team up superhero movies because that's what Avengers did.
Yeah,
that made money.
I am speed run Act 1 basically.
Yeah, and then it just kind of fumbled from there on out.
I am glad they did finally just fucking bin that universe, because they should have done that years ago. Like, they should have abandoned that a long time ago.
I am a little concerned that it does sound like that they're just planning that they are saying a new universe. I do think with DC, I just kind of like more having individual films for...
Yeah, just stop with the universe. Like, DC, you can't do universes. You suck at it. Like, it's just...
That's the only reason I have any sort of faith in it, because it's James Gunn that's in charge of it.
Yeah.
And he can direct a fucking movie.
To be fair, the old DCAU
The
was actually
end,
pretty
one
sick.
stage left.
Oh yeah, no, the DCAU was fantastic, but like in the films, it's like no.
Yeah, it's not relevant anymore, but
yeah.
I hope you're happy with yourself, Shadow.
I think so far the only thing that I don't like about the new Superman movie, I don't think I'm sold on the suit yet.
Yeah.
Wait, what was that?
Shadow agreed.
That would be my Shadow.
Alright, one last hit thingy.
Okay.
Where is it?
My cat is not happy that I keep trying to move him away from my PlayStation's cords, because he keeps trying to lie down right behind the PlayStation.
Alright, here we go.
This is the final stage. Great job making it this far, Shadow.
Give it your best shot and make your way to the last goal ring.
You can do it.
Thanks, guys. I hate it.
I swear Tails' voice actor is just blowing out their mic.
Good luck. Now go. Head for the goal.
Wait, who invited you?
Wait, where are you?
Good luck.
Satan, why are you here?
Who invited this screwball?
What if expert mode is just a crazy fever dream Shadow had going to bed?
Part of it is weirdly canon.
Oh!
Oh my god.
Shadow, we were all counting on you.
What the hell, man?
Pat, two lives remaining, Pat. Just had to heads up.
I'm making a safe state now. There we go.
On the fever dream thing, I just like to imagine he just ate a really bad chili dog or something.
No, he ate.
He ate some weird coffee beans.
Yeah.
I just gotta.
Did Johnny do expert mode?
Yeah, he did.
How did he do it legit, as in like no save states and everything?
I don't know.
I had a really goofy image in my head of like Shadow hearing all the people like saying all that stuff, and then just like, because Pat's using save states, it's like when SpongeBob was getting tips from Patrick on its boating exam. I'm a cheater. I'm cheating.
I cheated.
Oh,
cheat that way.
Bob, why? I think I cheated.
Maria. I think I cheated.
Maria, I think I cheated.
Maria, I think I'm goated.
With or without sauce?
With the sauce. I am the sauce.
This is who I am.
I am Sauce.
I am Shadow Sauce.
am.
This is who I am.
Keep in mind, Pat, you may need chaos control, so keep
Yep,
that
yep,
in mind.
No, you will. You will.
I
get
am-
chaos control.
I am Sauce the Hedgehog.
I think we're getting to one of the first chaos control moments up here from the original level. Let's see. Okay, that's blocked off. So probably chaos control's up here.
Yeah, I think we need chaos control here, probably.
Start firing.
I wish
Usually that they have this enemy spawner on here. They usually have that on standby on purpose for that. Here
I
we
am
go.
Shadow the Hedgehog, the ultimate fry cook in this McDonald's kitchen. I will use my skills to pay the bills.
Pay the bills. This is who I am. I know that was Johnny who said
God,
that.
I love that from Johnny.
Yes, sir.
I
It's a
can't
throwback.
remember where he said it.
That was the brain
It was
scratches
the
out of the
it was the BSC commentary.
That was it. Yeah.
Whoa!
God, I cannot wait to see SGB get to forces.
Oh,
well,
God.
no, I think first they said they're doing Rise of Lyric.
Yeah, they're doing Boom
God.
next. They're doing Boom next after Lost World.
Oh, sweet Christ.
Sweet liberty.
No, wait. Did he not do color?
No, they did do colors.
They did colors.
It was a while ago on that.
Yeah, they did colors before they went on their hiatus.
Whoa, Shadow was completely transparent there for a moment.
Also, it is wild looking back on the brain scratch playthrough when a number of them were saying that Rise of Lyric was better than Lost World, which no. Like
That was
hell
some
to-
that has got to be some recency bias.
hell to the fuck
it had to
no.
be.
Hell no. To the no, no, no. Hell to the no.
That's why I appreciate Clement, because he's the only one who's actually given Lost World credit. Like, Lost World's not an amazing game, but it's perfectly solid for what
Just
it is.
don't play the 3DS version, especially.
It's a platformer that I feel like is absolutely a one and done for me onto that.
So it's basically a platformer that definitely exists.
It is,
guys.
sure is a platformer that exists.
It's a perfectly fine 7 out of 10. It's decent. It's like, and honestly,
Sonic trying to be Mario when it really doesn't need to.
yeah, that's true. But yes, also don't play the 3DS version. The 3DS version is poo-poo.
It is ass. It is ass.
So special stage, worse than the half pipe.
3DS version's not that bad. I don't know, man.
No,
I don't think it's that bad.
The special stages, that snowball level.
Dude, I don't even think the special stages are that bad. You just have like yes, it's annoying that you have to use your entire body, but once you're doing that, I don't even think it's that bad.
The problem is the
problem
context.
is doing it at all.
Yeah, no, like
a lot of times when you're playing a
out in
3DS,
public-
you're
yeah.
no.
And it's a non-option. I agree, but like as far as how they function, I don't think they're that bad.
If society itself restricts you from doing it, I think something's wrong.
Yes, that is its own problem. But in a vacuum, I don't think they function that horribly.
Here's another problem. I remember someone was mentioning that they motion stick from that.
I have no idea what you said because people kept talking
an
over.
interesting category.
I remember some reviewers mentioning feeling even slight motion sickness from those special stages with the way they function.
Just straight into credits.
Good job,
I
Pat.
mean,
that was the same as in Heroes onto that too. Yeah.
Yeah. This was all
Well,
just
Pat,
bragging,
was
right?
it still ass?
Yes.
Yeah.
Wrong.
In fact, it became more ass because of some of this level design.
I mean, I would still say I probably liked playing it more than the base game of Shadow the Hedgehog, but like, man, the three problem children of this run are Circus Park, Cosmic Fall, and what was the other? There was another stage that was a problem child.
That one enemy in Final Haunt.
Oh yeah.
Circus Park.
What was? I'm blanking. There was another stage I was giving a shit. Oh, damn, I'm trying to
Circus
remember.
Park.
Central City took a little too long because
We already said Circus Park.
No, I
Yeah,
said Central City.
Yeah, no, we're having two conversations. To the Cryptic Castle. That was the other one. That was the
Oh
other one.
yeah. Because Ashley lived up to his name and became actually cryptic.
Yes, yeah, that no, it's still not good. It's still not good.
It is a 5 out of 10.
Oh yeah.
It is indeed it is indeed a platformer that exists. The only reason I give it a pass is because it's a guilty pleasure. That's it.
Yeah,
I can kind of have fun with it, but it is not good.
See, Shadow the Hedgehog used to be a guilty pleasure, and then it moved into, oh, this is just not good.
This is just ass.
Okay,
Like
since we're on the
06 is a guilty pleasure.
Since we're on the
Like,
subject of that,
yeah.
what are your guilty pleasure games? It doesn't have to be Sonic.
06.
Okay.
I'm trying to think what my guilty pleasure games would be.
I mean, a lot of the time I don't really think too much of guilty pleasure. I just enjoy it. Kind of,
Yeah.
at this point.
I get the weirdest looks when I say I like Lost World and 3D Blast.
Pat, would Jack 2 for me be guilty pleasure or Stockholm
I
Syndrome?
mean, you can just enjoy it onto that. You know, there's that too. I'm not gonna say if your opinion is right or wrong onto that. If you enjoy
No,
the game, you
I'm
enjoy it.
gonna agree. That difficulty level design balances. Oh, that game. Playing it enough times, I can deal with it. It's just like, look back on it, I'm just like, what were you guys? Was there any playtesting that happened in a lot of this?
My guilty pleasure is whatever game I'm playing at the time that for some reason everyone I know hates it.
I'm really trying to.
Yeah,
think
then I
what
feel
my-
really bad.
Yeah, I'm struggling trying to think of one, honestly.
Yeah,
I
because
don't really call games guilty pleasures anymore.
Yeah, I feel like guilty pleasure as a term has just kind of died. You know.
Yeah, for me,
you just like it, and maybe it's not.
Yeah, for me, I would use guilty pleasure more for like anime than I would like rather than games.
Yeah.
Honestly.
That's also fair. Oh,
Yeah,
so much anime I need to actually catch up on.
Yeah, because you basically have to think of a game that like you acknowledge has a ton of flaws that probably doesn't make it a great game, but you still personally have fun with it.
Like for me, that is Shadow. I just don't call it a guilty pleasure.
Original Nier is kind of that. It's like extremely flawed.
Are you talking specifically the original release or also
original version?
Original release
okay.
of Nier, not
Okay.
the Replicant.
Yeah, because Replicant's great.
Replicant is a very polished version of that original game.
Does anybody? I hate to say it. I'm more than just staring at the black comment. Does anyone just think of this thing as a giant turd?
It does look like a giant booger, yes.
It looks like a giant ball sack.
I'll get ball sack out of that.
Look like that. You probably
What kind of ball sacks are you looking at?
Yeah, that person needs to go to the doctor.
Have you played Melee?
No,
There are documentaries about that kind of thing.
Shut up.
This song is the only happiness I get from this game now. It's never look back.
Yes,
Half
yes,
of
Shadow.
Never Look Back is like very filler lyrics to me.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it is.
It's like it's just kind of like treading water. It's like I don't know where we're going with this song.
What was I gonna say? It's like have you guys heard the beta version of Sonic Heroes? And I mean the song when they were just.
Oh my god, the beta version of Heroes Made Theme! I cracked the hell up when I heard that.
I've never heard this. What?
It's literally just the lyricist going la 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 la.
Oh,
Heroes beta.
Yeah, it's literally just him going da 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 to the lyrics of the song.
Yeah, the Sonic Heroes theme was that. Oh, God.
Yeah, Sonic Heroes in production version. Here it is.
I was crying when I heard that.
Is it controversial to say I hate
Yep,
that song?
this is it.
I feel like
Yeah.
people are split on that song in general onto that.
I think that song's kind of ass.
The intro song for Heroes? The intro song for Heroes is awesome. What are you talking about?
Guys,
Yeah,
it's a dope. This is beautiful.
It's catchy, but I don't like it.
The stream ends how it began.
You know,
The more things change, the more they stay. game. But yeah, I put in a no mic. You guys need to listen to this. This is magical.
All right.
So
well,
awesome. I love it.
Well, that will be it for Sonic the Hedgehog expert mode at this point. In terms of plans for the upcoming week, I think we're still going to be doing Leighton on schedule. I think for Saturday, we might be doing our Game of the Year podcast at that point. I don't know quite yet, but...
fuck.
Yeah, it's sneaking up.
I only have 4!
And then...
I'd have to
give
go
me enough
for
time.
Saturday for that, not
Yeah,
Sunday.
and then around the 4th or 5th will actually be our Sonic 3 podcast at that point. So look forward to that.
Is there a high possibility you're doing that the Game of the Year podcast? Because if so, I'll just drop my top 3 because I'm not gonna be able to make that.
Sure.
Top 3 this year. Shit, I gotta go check my list for number 3. Number 2 Hawkeye Star Rail. Number 2 Hawkeye Star Rail, and number 1 is Metaphor Fantasio. Give me a sec. Let me go to my Gmail. Let me go to my G.
That makes sense.
Yeah,
Metaphor supremacy.
Metaphor.
This is probably gonna get me shot, but I had never heard of Metaphor until the Game Awards.
Wow.
I mean, I'm not gonna.
I think that's
like,
just more impressive.
I'm not gonna give you shit if you haven't
how
heard.
that
If you
happened,
haven't,
but okay.
yeah, I'm not gonna give you shit if you haven't heard of it. But it's like, I'm more surprised. I mean, but
I know,
you should give it a
it's-
try.
Apparently, it's just this big thing, big enough to be nominated, and I just have not heard of it.
Yeah, it's just the next person.
It was the big
Kind of like how
Persona guys were
Cocoon,
working
I
on.
had never heard of that. It is still Pizza Towers Award.
Oh, what? Wait, what?
I'm so confused.
Last year when Cocoon won an award over Pizza Tower.
Oh yeah, I mean,
Okay, it's more likely that you didn't hear.
Alright, we're dragging.
Okay, we're dragging.
Anyway,
All right,
Alexandra,
yeah.
what was your third one so I can end stream at this point?
My third one's Side Order in Splatoon 3. That was it.
Okay.
Hell yeah.
Alright, there we go. I can end stream now. We'll see you guys Friday. Bye-bye.